Hello and welcome everyone to the cage for Friday Night Football between the Littleton Tigers and the St. Bernard's Bernardians. My name is Ryan Vallon and I'm alongside Mike Fontanella. Mike, the St. Bernard's Bernardians come in 4-0, so do the Littleton Tigers. This is a game that has playoff implications, am I right?
Yeah, there's 4 teams that are undefeated right now in Division 6 Central Mass. Blackstone Valley's won and they're not playing this week, so I'm pretty sure they'll still be undefeated after the weekend's over. Maynard's playing down the road in Lunenburg. Big matchup tonight. Lunenburg took a loss, but they're still a good team. But Littleton and St. Bernard's are the other two. And right now, if we can beat St. Bernard's, it'll be a double bonus. One is we'll stay undefeated and push them down in the pack a little bit. But more importantly, they have 4 wins, so we'll get 8 bonus points off of that, which will help catch us up to Blackstone Valley Tech in the seedings. And if Maynard loses, then that'll kind of put us in a race between Blackstone Valley and us heading into the Maynard game next week, which is going to be huge.
Okay, can you talk about the defense really quick and how well they've been performing? Except they did give up 12 points last Friday to Narragansett.
Right. Narragansett had a decent game offensively relative to the other teams that the Tigers have played so far. So I think the defense is looking to bounce back off of that. I know St. Bernard's has some speed, so the Tigers are going to be looking to slow them down. But I think if they get back on the same path they were on, I think they'll do okay, and they should be able to keep St. Bernard's to 1 or 2 scores.
Now talk about the offense.
Offense has been getting better week after week, and they're really starting to hit their stride. Right now, they're showing that they can play any style of game that they want. They can throw the deep ball. They can throw underneath. Connor Bassett's making great decisions in terms of running or throwing the ball. He's also making good reads on whether or not to hand the ball off to Elijah Parham or pull it out himself. And then last week, they had the double wing game going, and Elijah Henderson scored 2 touchdowns. So they're really playing on all cylinders right now. I'm looking for them to keep going tonight.
All right, so kickoff next, Friday Night Football, Bernardians, Tigers, coming right next on LCTV Sports, the Tigers TV Network.
Hey everybody, here's the world's most famous asthma rock band, the Breathe Easies, with their hit song about how to prevent asthma attacks. Take it away, Breathe Easies.
Come on and clean up the mold, clean up the mold. Mold can trigger asthma in kids young and old. Come on and clean up the mold in your house. You gotta fix water leaks and keep everything dry, 'cause water grows the mold that causes asthma in your child.
Preventing asthma attacks can be as simple as remembering to clean up the mold and mildew in your house. For more asthma preventing tips, go to noattacks.org.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the first quarter. Littleton will be kicking, and St. B's will be receiving. Mike, beautiful night for football here tonight.
It's perfect. A little chill in the air, not enough to be uncomfortable, enough to let you know that it's fall in New England, and it's Friday night under the lights, and it's high school football.
So here comes the kicking unit out for the Tigers, and kick receiving unit for the Bernardians. Getting ready tonight. No injuries that I can report on either side. At least not for Littleton. I think Matthew Bika, number 74 for the Bernardians, is out. But
Parker Bigelow is back to receive Eric Walker's
That's
kick.
one thing. I was talking to Coach Lynn last week, and he mentioned how he feels fortunate that they've been basically injury-free all year. And he's knocking on wood and hoping that trend continues.
all right, so we're just about set to get this game underway. 4-0 Tigers play the 4-0 St. Bernard's Bernardians. And here is the kickoff.
And
Over
it's
to
a
the left
low line
side,
drive
it'll be
kick.
scooped up.
And it is fielded by number 11, Aaron Robichaud.
Aaron Robichaud. There's Eric Rocker.
He's eventually brought down by Eric Rocker, the kicker, and Sawyer Lanford.
Dragged him all the way to the sideline, but Matt wouldn't let it. He never got another inch up and down the field. He only got over to the sideline. Now he's just wrestling with him. So good stop there by Matt Pappas. Has been playing very well on special teams all year.
Now we get a chance to see the Littleton Tigers defense. Like I said in the top of the telecast, the last game against Narragansett, they gave up 12 points. And that was the most points that the varsity players gave up all year.
First 2 scores of the starting units given up during the
St.
season.
B's has a 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
So Cooper Bigelow getting ready. The handoff, and there's Steve Collins right in the backfield, along with Tristan
The
Lee.
handoff was to Aaron Robichaud.
Yeah, Stevie was jumping at before the snap like he was going to go, and indeed he did go, and he came all the way from the right side, shot across the backfield, and made a big hit there for about a 2-yard loss.
So it's going to be second and about 12.
On the assist
30 seconds into the opening frame. Good job by linebacker Stevie Collins to get right into the backfield.
Great job by Coach Ferrante, too, to put
yeah.
that blitz on the first play. He guessed right, and he got the outcome that he wanted. So he's 1 for 1 on his calls so far.
So Bigelow's Bernardians come up to the line of scrimmage, getting ready for 2nd and 12. Littleton just swarming. It's going to be the handoff this time.
And that's going to be a handoff up the middle.
And he only gets about 3 or 4 yards.
Ned Gruskowski there at the nose tackle.
And Tristan Lee again on the start.
And the linebacker core backing him up.
Gain
So
of about 5. We're going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Bernardians.
3rd and long, and Mike, if they don't get a first down on this, is it 4th down territory?
No, not here.
Not here.
They're still about 7 yards short of midfield.
And it is the opening possession of
The
the
head
game.
coach for the Bernardians.
Unless they're a real
is
high-powered
Tom
offense
Vamp.
and they really think they got that kind of firepower, that's one thing.
3rd and about 7 here. About the 43-yard line. Handoff up the middle
And that's
again.
Robichaud with the
Taken by
carry.
Aaron Robichaud and pushed back
The
down.
entire defensive
Good job by the
line
Tiger
on the
defense,
stop.
giving Aaron Robichaud nothing to go with.
Yeah, big Ben Church there
We're now
coming off
seeing
his
Ben
defensive
Church,
tackle
Ned
position. So the
Gruskowski.
defensive line making
Bradley
a
Saltzman on the
statement right
stop.
here out of the gate. Ned Gruskowski in with a
We'll bring
tackle.
up a 4th
Previous
down
play,
and
Ben
3
Church making another hit right
for the
there.
Bernardians.
It's going to bring up 4th and short. We'll see. I mean, they did get a few yards on that, so maybe they're thinking that in a shorter yardage situation, they might decide to go for it. But to me, that's an awful big gamble because if they don't get it, they're going to give the Tigers some excellent field position. Right now, it looks like they are going to try.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 3, and they're going for it just short of midfield at about the 45-yard line.
Tigers got to stay disciplined and not go off sides.
Here it is,
Well, it's gonna be
handoff
handoff up the middle.
again. Tigers are going to stack them up. They will not get the first down. They're pushing it back. The Tiger wall pushes it back, and they will go on the offense. Good job by the defense for the Tigers. Turnover on downs, and they'll take over. They'll take over with great field position.
Yeah, Ned Gruskowski in there holding up the middle of the line right there. He came off the bottom of the pile along with Stevie Collins. So a statement right out of the first possession by the Tiger defense. They're not going to lose that battle at the line of scrimmage. It's not to start the game.
Now we get a chance to see the Tigers offense coming on. They scored, 44 points last game against Narragansett. They've been scoring about an average of 40 points per game, maybe a little less than that. I know the first game they scored, they put up 24 against West Boylston. Now the Tigers in the spread formation. Going to be handoff to Elijah Pyre right up the middle. He's going to get a first down. Off the first play, Elijah Pyre picks up about 10.
Good straight run right up the middle. Elijah didn't do anything fancy there. Just hit the hole and got his yards. He's going to be a little bit short, about a 9-yard gain.
Tigers getting set for
Gain of 9 for
snap
Pyro.
again. Josh Wilkin putting his hands on the ball. Chris Renasio in motion. Handoff, fake handoff this time. Connor Bassett's going to keep it.
And Bassett picks up a first down.
And he gets a first down, so I guess the play before it was 2nd and short.
Yeah. So that's the first down up down the 50-yard line. They fake that jet sweep and let the defense chase that action, and then Connor just runs behind it up the middle.
Good fake, too. That's what I call it. Fake play action pass again over to Joey DeCoste. He gets the reception and gets taken down over by the 25-yard line.
Number 2, Zach Bingham.
Yeah, that's good for another first down. Just a little drag pattern underneath. And good throw by Connor. Joey's wide open, and then got a few yards after the catch, and it's down to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. So positive yardage on every play so far.
Tigers just coming out steamrolling here over the Bernardians defense. Renasio in motion again. High snap. Renasio's going to get the ball. Sweeps to the right. He will get a first down, possibly, and gets taken out of bounds.
Got a big hole there on the corner. That's a problem. You spread them out that much. A lot of room there to run. Just a straight play for Renasio to turn the corner. Got a good kick-out block by Nick Fontanella and gets down inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal here.
7 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
They're playing fast right now.
Oh, yeah.
Renasio again in motion.
And it's going to be Elijah Pyre.
Sorry, that was Elijah Pyre.
And he'll gain a few yards, close to a touchdown. They're creeping up on the doorstep.
Was brought
Yeah, they're
down
just
by
right now. They're just hitting on all cylinders. The Bernardians just are not.
And
They have no idea where that ball's
bingo.
going, and you know everything's been +6, +7 or more. Right
You know, that could also be a tactic by Coach Lynn, just coming right out
So it's a
fast,
second
right
and
out of the
goal
gates
for
and
the
trying to
Tigers.
stun the Bernardian defense.
Yeah, it's going to go double wing here
From
close
the
to the
St.
goal line,
B's
try and
3.
punch this in.
Let's see what the Tigers can do here. Connor Bass getting
Nick
set.
Lombardi checks in on
A
offense.
double wing formation. Elijah Parham.
And
Will he
Parham
squeak through the
with the carry.
hole? He's close.
Yeah, like saying he's down right in front
Stop
of the goal line.
just
He didn't quite
short
break the plane there, but
Second and
Of
inches.
the goal
it's going to
line.
be third down now because it
Or
was
third
first
down,
and
rather.
goal.
I believe it was Matthew
The
Bika
first
on
run
the
there by
stop.
Elijah down the goal line, and that one just short. So third and less than a yard to go.
They're creeping up.
It's a third down and goal for the Tigers.
Obviously, this is 4-down territory no matter what.
Oh yeah, we don't have a kicking game.
From the St. B's 1.
Not even after the point after attempts are kicked.
So third and inches rather. Just trying to do the
Bassett's gonna
wedge.
keep it.
And
And
touchdown
he is in.
Tigers.
Yeah, so the quarterback sneak, Bassett kind of disappeared into the pile,
Good
and then he
evening.
came flying out of the pile and just tossed the ball to the ref nonchalant, like no big deal. Touchdown for the Tigers on the opening drive.
So it took about a few minutes to put up 6. They're going to be going for 2. And the double wing formation again. See if they can make it 8-0. So far 6-0 for the home team Tigers.
Good blocking there by Josh Wickham at center and Sam Presti and Stevie Collins at the guards.
Littleton lines up to attempt a 2-point conversion.
Littleton doing all right with 2-point conversions. I do not have the stat in front of me, but I know it's pretty good.
Bassett keeps it,
Bassett
lets it go.
throws, and that's way out of the end zone, so they will not get the conversion.
Chris
Yeah, a little
Horacio.
pass play out of the double wing, and he was under pressure, so he had to throw the ball up in the air to get over the,
in the first quarter,
defender that was breathing
Littleton
down his
6,
face
St.
mask.
B
and
0.
Too much air under. It was intended for Chris
Right now,
Horacio,
the
who
cheerleaders
gets
have
back in
found
the end
out
zone.
6
Chris
push-ups.
is a
One
good
piece on
athlete.
the
He can
board.
jump
Help
pretty
him
high,
out,
but he can
folks.
jump that high.
So now Tigers will kick it away once again, and we'll get a chance to see the defense. So far, they've been stellar.
Yeah, they forced a 4-and-out there for opening drive. The Bernardians taking a gamble on 4th and about 3, and really didn't even come close. Big play there by the defensive line in
The
the whole
Littleton coaching
series.
staff.
And then the Tigers took advantage of the field
Head coach
position,
is
which is what
Mike
the
Lynn.
Bernardians gave up by virtue of going for it,
Assistant
not
coaches are
converting.
Tim Whitcomb,
The
Paulo
Tigers took over
Ferrante,
Bernardian territory and
Sean
just walked the
Green,
ball right down the field.
Mike Tazzolino, and A.J. Rocker.
And you have to give a lot of the credit
EMT,
to all of it
Denise
because
Moniz.
the mastermind behind the defense, Carlo Ferrante,
And
has
on
just
film,
been an
we have Johnny
absolute crazy defensive coach, if you will.
Yeah, he's very good at what he does. He enjoys it a lot. I think he
Walker
really
will
relishes
kick it
the fact
away.
that that's all he's got to think about is just the other team's offense and how his defense is going
Zach
to play against it.
Merchant
He spends a
back
lot of
deep.
time thinking about it and comes up with some great game plans.
Let me just say, it's
And
not
the
easy.
straight kick. Fielded by number 32, Adam
Taken by
Hyde.
Adam Hyde, one of the captains, and
Ball down.
is the ball down, and the refs are going to have to take a look at this, and it might be Bernardian's ball.
That was a great play by
And Griffin Shoemaker on the stop.
Griffin Shoemaker. He had the blocker on him.
So the
in the back.
Bernardians will have a
Bernardian
first
kick
and
return
10
guy
from
was
their
trying
own
to get outside
40-yard
of Griff.
line.
And Griff played it perfect, kept that blocker on his inside shoulder, but was also ready to make a hit. And when the guy tried to accelerate around him, Griff dropped him. So great play there by the sophomore.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 Bernardians on the Bernardian 40-yard line. Tigers getting set for the defense, trying to repeat what they did last time.
You know, trips to the right. They're going to try
And
and
it's going
throw
to be a
it.
pass.
Yeah, they might try and pass Bigelow. Intercepted by Henderson. Henderson
Elijah
with a
Henderson
nice
makes the
interception. Tigers get the ball back.
By Adam Hyde.
Wow, is that kid good?
Yeah, he was sitting on that one. He was behind the receiver, and then when the ball came out, he just made a nice, easy step in front of him. Actually, the receiver made a mistake there. He probably should have been breaking back to the ball, and he was just standing there waiting for it. And Elijah Henderson went right in front of him, took it away easy, returns the ball all the way back down to Bernardian territory. So the defense, you know, we talked about them making a play, making their stand early. They're 2 for 2 right now.
Wow. Tigers
First and
just
10
jumping
Tigers.
here. Let's see what they can do on the offense. They started here last time. Hand off to
Byron
Byram.
gets the
Right up the
carry,
middle
goes
this
up the
time. He
middle.
has a chance, but gets brought down. A good 15-yard gain.
By
Tigers
Peter
continue to
Palado.
make positive yards on every offensive play, and you know, that time Elijah just hit that hole, turned the Jets on,
That
nothing
rush right
fancy,
there,
just
folks.
trying to get that first down, and he did it this
Put
time.
Elijah Pyram
We're about
over
halfway
400
through
yards
quarter
on the
number
season
1.
and over
Tigers put up
600
6 and an
career rushing
interception.
yards.
That happened just a few moments ago. Bassett's going to keep it this time. Bryan gets brought down. And he gets about 2 or 3 yards on that play.
Best play by the
keeps the
Bernardians defense so far by far.
Brought down by
They
Joe
only gave up
Feckley.
about a yard on that play, maybe no gain at all. Stevie Collins was just trying to get a little bit of a rub block there to get Connor to get a cut and just couldn't quite pull it off.
If the Tigers get a first down here, I would suggest that the
Second down and
Bernardians take a
10.
timeout to settle things down. That's just my thinking anyways. Hand off to Pyram once again. He's going to squeak over to the
Pyram
left
again.
and jumps for about one
He is
more
upended by
yard.
Zach
Good
Merchant.
cut there by Elijah. He could have thought about going to the outside. The problem is if he went to the outside and didn't get there, he was going to get hit for only about a 2-yard gain. Instead, he cut it upfield.
He's up a
He
third
took his
down
5
and
yards.
5
instead of
for
getting
the
greedy.
Tigers.
Right. So it's going to be third down here. Third and about half. And penalty
There's a
flags
flag on
here.
the play.
Yeah, I might have some false start here.
First flag we've seen all game. False start on the offense. That'll bring him back 5 yards. So make it third and long.
3rd and 10 it'll be.
There's a false start against Littleton. It's going to back him up 5 yards.
So with 4 minutes,
The result of a
46
third
seconds to
down
go,
and
Tigers will
10
have a
for
third
the
and
Tigers.
10. Or just about that.
Yeah, Tigers here want to take advantage of that turnover. The defense has played very well. They want to make St. B's pay. But right now they're going to have to convert here in a long yardage situation.
Now CO in motion once again. Fake
Bassett to
play
pass.
by Bassett, and he just
Little
grounds
pressure
it.
from behind.
Intended for Nick
Was Adam
Fontanella.
Hyde.
Yeah, getting
Bring
some
up a
pressure there on the
fourth down
corner. The
and
Bernardians
10
are reading
for the
that play,
Tigers.
and when Connor rolls out, there's really not a lot of room to move. Need just a little bit more time to get that play to go. 4th down, I think they're going to go for it here. The defense is playing well, and they're not deep into Bernardian territory, but they're well over midfield.
Well, yeah, they're definitely going for it. Joey DeCoste is not in
And
his
a 4th
punting
and 10. The Tigers
position.
line up. They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. 4th and about 9 or 10. Bassett looking pass. Looking to the
Bassett
right
back
this
to
time.
pass.
Gets Horacio.
Oh, what a
And
throw.
Horacio is going to go to the left
Picks up the
side.
first down.
And he'll get taken out. Good job by the
And
Tigers.
he
They
is
get a
brought
first
down on the play
down.
by
A real
number 2,
nice
Zach
misdirection
Bingham.
on a pass play.
Tigers convert
They rolled
on
everything
fourth
to the
down.
right, the receiver core, the blocking, everything. Connor rolled to the right, and then they just dragged Renacio back across to the opposite side, and he was wide open when he made the catch, and it was an easy conversion for the first down after he caught it.
Mike, we've been talking about all year that screenplay works. It
First
works a
and 10
lot for the
Tigers
Tigers, and they love to use it.
From the St.
So
B's
it's going to be
14.
first and 10 again. Elijah Pyram the handoff.
Pyram gets
He's
the
going to
call.
squeak through, and he's very, very close to another touchdown.
Down to the 5-yard line. That's a real
Peter
backbreaker
Pellegrino on
for
the
St.
stop.
B's. They had the Tigers in the longest yardage situation all night, and the Tigers converted
Pyram picks
easily.
up 8.
St. Bernard's now has got to be thinking that they're in a little bit of trouble here.
Just under 4 minutes to go. First quarter, 6-0 Tigers. Tigers getting set here. They're creeping up on the goal line. Here are the Tigers going. Elijah
Pyram
Pyram once again. And
Spins, breaks a tackle.
Tigers say that it's a touchdown, and it's a touchdown for the Tigers. They put up 6 more. Make it 12-0
Tiger touchdown of the evening.
Elijah Pyram's having a great night. He's got a bunch of yards rushing, and he's got that touchdown there. He's really nothing fancy, just running between the guards, not even between the tackles. They're really just running him right up the gut. And, he's using his speed, and he's running real powerfully and taking advantage of the soft spot in the middle that the Bernardians have given up.
So now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Tigers
They're
will
0 for
attempt
1
the
so
2-point
far
conversion.
tonight. Just all about defense. That's all I can think of. Pyram in motion. He's going to get the pitch back.
Pyram
The sweep
gets
to the
toss.
right. And that's not going to be a
And he is
conversion.
pushed out of
So
bounds
once
on the
again,
far side of the
0-2
field.
on the conversion. Still
By Sean
12-0 Tigers.
You know, St. B's is doing a decent job controlling
With 3:48 to go in the
containing
first.
corner, but
Your
they
Tigers are 12.
absolutely no ability
St.
to
B's
contain
0.
up the middle. They haven't shown a presence there at all. So that time the Tigers went to the corner and got turned away by St. B's. And when Connors rolled to his right, he's been under pressure trying to get to the corner. So far St. B's is, control that part of the field, but they're giving up so many yards at the middle. They're going to have to think about risking giving the corner up a little bit to bolster the middle of the field. Because right now the Tigers are running wherever they want at the middle of the field, ripping up plenty of yardage.
So, Mike, the Tigers will go back on the defense. St. Bernard's back on the offense. What do you suggest that the Bernardians do? Because so far they were 3 and out, or 4 and out actually, and then an interception. And what can the Bernardians do to get past this Tiger defense?
Yeah, they got to get that run game going. The problem is that if they don't get it going now, and even if it's not a question of scoring, they just got to chew the clock up a little bit, try to keep that Tiger offense off the field. Because if they get down 3 scores,
Rocker to kick it away.
All right, so Eric Rocker kicks it again to the left side.
And it's
having
eventually
some
going to be
trouble with
fielded by
it.
number 8.
It's going to be
Parker Bigelow.
Parker Bigelow with the carry. And he'll get about 5, 6, 7 yards on that play. So Bernardians will start from their own territory once again. Out comes the Tiger
Matt
defense.
Pappas on the stop.
Just trying to chew the clock down, get into the second quarter. And you did mention that at the top of the broadcast that this is a game with playoff implications.
First and 10 St.
Yeah.
Bees from their own
Both teams are
34-yard
undefeated,
line.
and the Tigers want to get this win to stay undefeated, but also get those bonus points. That
And
beat
that's going to be a
quality opponent
handoff.
who has a lot of wins.
Aaron Robichaud.
So Aaron Overshoot on the carry. It's going to be second and about 1 or 2.
Chris
That time they
Renacio
got a
on the
good run
stop.
off tackle and got 9 yards out of it, putting themselves into a short yardage situation. So that's the kind of thing that they got to do in order to keep that Tiger offense off the field. Obviously, they need to score, but right now, really
Gain of 8 on the
to
play.
show that they can move the
The
ball,
result,
settle themselves
and
down.
a second down
Tigers
and
are actually,
2.
looking to get them off the field one more time and really make a statement that this is going to be our night, all night, not just part of the night.
Ticking down to 3 minutes left in quarter number 1, 12-0 Tigers. And St. Bernard's trying to get their first down, and they
that's a
do.
handoff. Robichaud.
Aaron Overshoot on the carry, taken down by Elijah Henderson. And it's going to be another first down at the
Elijah
45-yard
Henderson
line
there.
in Tiger territory.
Yeah,
Stop
two good
forward
runs there by the
progress.
Bernardians. Got to the outside both times and get the ball inside. Pick up their first down of the night and also get the ball inside Tiger territory for the first time.
First and 10 St.
Mike, I
Bernard.
just want to bring back
From the
from
Tigers'
last year's
36-yard line.
St. Bernard's game back in St. Bees. I know that was a very famous game for you, as the Tigers were down, it was like 26-6, and they won a 50-point run.
Yeah, it was a great game. St. Bees had a great team last year. Oh, that's a false start.
Gonna be a false.
Yeah,
There's a
St.
flag
Bees
on
had
the
a
play.
great team last year, and they gave us a great game in the regular season over at their place. They had us down early, and then the Tigers just came roaring back. And even though we went on a 50-0 run, it was still contested at the end. St. Bees kind of got their way back into it a little bit, so it was a great game.
It's a
Then
false
again,
start
in the
against St.
playoffs,
Bees.
And again, it was
We
a
back
great
them up to
game.
midfield.
The Tigers never
And will
got down
result
that
in a
game. They were
first
ahead all the
and
way.
15.
But St. Bees, like Littleton, graduated a lot of their best players, and we'll find out tonight which team was able to reload, quicker and deeper. Right now, it looks like it's the Tigers.
Well, I just want to bring to your attention, I pointed you down to the field. I know you guys can't see it, but a couple of the fans are holding a big, giant fat head, if you will, of Coach Lynn. And just what he's done to this school is amazing. They're going to go for the pass here, and it's going to be caught.
On the far side of the field.
I think it's Michael Constantino on the reception. I may be wrong.
Is Michael Constantino.
I was right. So just going back, Coach Lynn has just
Brought
been
down by Griffin
a
Shoemaker.
perfect athletic director. I mean, last year, Littleton sports history,
With a second
every
down
team
and
made the
5
playoffs.
for
And I
the
think there were
Bernardians.
3 undefeated teams. You had football, you had golf. I think track maybe went undefeated. And I know baseball went undefeated, but they lost in the first round of the playoffs. So it's going to be second and about 5. Going to run up the middle this time. Tigers going to stack them up, so third and about 1.
Yeah, the Tigers definitely been in a great, kind of a great era here. A lot of
Several
success
Tigers
in
in
a
on
lot
the
of different
stop. Short
sports.
gain on the play.
And Coach Lynn at
Brings
the
up a
helm of
third down
obviously
and
he's
2.
the head football coach, but also the athletic director. I know he's enjoyed it, not just his football success and his team's success, but he's genuinely proud of the whole program. He started the playoff run a bunch of years ago, and they've been in the playoff 7 years in a row now. And so it's quite a tradition that they've got going here in Littleton. It's something they're really proud of.
So it's going to be third and about 1. And
Nick Fontanella grabbing the guy out of midair. Oh, what a hit for a loss. And not only did they not convert on third down, but now they're going to have a longer try on fourth down.
He was trying to jump move, but Fonte gave him nothing.
Yeah, great play there.
So that's going to be fourth and what do we say?
Fourth and about 3.
Fourth and about 3.
Yeah, that was
so
a 2-yard loss, and that's a big play.
so that's the second fourth down that the Bernardians have to deal with.
So on
Their
4th and
first
4,
possession, they had a
the
fourth
Bernardians
down
are
and they
going to
could
go
not
for it.
convert. Second possession, they gave an interception away to Elijah Henderson. Now they're dealing with a fourth
And it's gonna be
down.
a
Bigelow going and intended for Aaron Robichaud. That will be a turnover on downs with 11 seconds to go in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what, he wasn't going to get it either way. Great play there by Tristan Lee. The Tigers are ready for that. They didn't overload on the run side action. they were ready for that pass, and both Stevie Collins and Tristan Lee were ready for that. Even if he caught it, they were going to drop him in his tracks. There's no way St. Bede's going to convert. Huge turnaround there with the big stop on the four downs and out. You know, St. Bede's had a chance to keep that drive going and got turned away. Let's see if the Tigers can really make them pay here and maybe put them in a giant hole.
Tigers starting from their own place this time. Pass way over the head of Chris Renacio. And I just want to bring to your attention real quick, 6 seconds left in the quarter, your boy, Nick Fontanella. I think he was a key addition to this team. And he got the hit stick last week.
He did get the hit stick last week. He's having a lot of fun. He wanted to play last year and had an ankle injury last spring and wasn't quite ready for football. Was on that undefeated golf team, so it wasn't like he was sitting home on the couch. But he's having a lot of fun playing with these guys right now.
All right, so 6-6 left in the first quarter. Bassett looking to throw again. And finds Elijah Pine with a nice screen pass. He's going to cut right back into the inside, and it gets brought down just short of midfield. And that'll end the first quarter. Mike, what do you think real quick?
So far, the Tigers have really sent a message to the Bernardians. We know there's only going to be one undefeated team out of this twosome coming out.
And with that, time expired.
All right, so we'll be back for quarter number 2. 12-0 Tigers coming your way next on LCTV Sports, the Tigers TV Network.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter, 12-0 Tigers are starting just short of midfield. They get about 1 yard, maybe not even any. So it's going to be second down on that play.
Yeah, first time the Bernardians have shown they can control the middle of the field there. Elijah Pine had a field there.
Eventually stopped by Marcus Curla. Gain of 1 on the play.
Stevie Collins.
Second about 10. Tigers getting set. Renacio in motion. Bassett looking pass. Drops way back. Still getting chased. And he's just going to keep it himself, try to fight his way through. And he gets about 5 yards on that play and gets shoved out of bounds. So good job by Bassett to keep it himself, and instead of throwing it away, trying to look for a receiver that wasn't open, he decides to run it out of bounds himself. It's about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, good job there. Getting on the play from the backside and decided to just outrun them and get upfield. And he got about a good 6-yard gain, 5-yard gain, so 3rd and 5 here.
3rd and 5 on the 45-yard line in Bernardian territory. Tigers staying in the spread formation. Hand off to Elijah Pine right up the middle again. And he gets twisted down, so it's going to be 4th and about 2.
See, that's the one where he did such a great job in the first quarter running with power. That time, he stopped to try to make a slip past the tackle when he was very close to the first down marker. And really what he should have been thinking was just power his way forward, pick up those last 2 yards, he would have converted to the first down instead of going to face a 4th down conversion.
4th and short.
So they're obviously going for it here. They're about 2 yards away from that 4th down marker, or 1st down marker rather. Bassett dropping back, looking for Jordan Coast, and he got it!
No, he didn't get it. He stepped out of bounds. He caught the ball. When he was trying to reel it in, he was dancing around, and he ended up stepping out of bounds before he caught the ball, which makes him an eligible receiver. So that's a pretty nervy call by Coach Linger to throw on 4th down.
So that was mighty close too. I thought he caught it. Oh, well, he did catch it, but I thought it was in bounds.
No, he saw him step out of bounds. It was before he even caught the ball. He had a touch, and then the ball started getting bounced around. As he was trying to regather it, his foot stretched out and stepped out of bounds, and that basically killed the play once he touched it. So good call by the ref. And the defense now will have to take over here. The Bernardians getting their first stop of the night.
Bernardians getting their first stop of the night. And they have the ball now in Tiger and Bernardian territory. Aaron Robershot on the carry. Fight his way through and gets about 6 yards on that play.
The ball might have been down.
Eric Walker.
The Tigers have it. What will the rest say? That looks like it's going to be Bernardian ball.
Gain of about 5.
So it's going to be second and about 5. So huge stop for the Bernardian defense on the last drive for the Tigers.
Definitely an important stop, because if the Tigers had scored again, I think St. Bees would have been pretty much almost out of the ball game this early. It's something to say like that, but it might have very well been the case. Now
Second
they
and
have a
5,
chance
St.
to get
Bees
themselves
as they
right back in
approach
the ball game.
midfield.
Although they've got to get a drive going here and show that they can get it down deep inside Tiger territory and ultimately score.
How can the Tigers deal with this?
Steve.
That was pretty well.
Collins.
Steve Collins in the backfield.
They had a wholesale blitz on that
Upends
time. They
Aaron
said
Robichaud.
Collins and Fontanella, and Stevie was the one who made the
Loss
hit.
of 2 on the
Looks like he
play.
jammed his shoulder. He's coming off the field.
Hopefully it's not too bad. He is holding his left shoulder, or his left arm rather. Hopefully he's just dinged up a little
Third
bit.
down
We'll,
and 6 for
walk
the
it off,
Bernardians.
be on the sidelines for a couple plays and come back on.
He's moving around. I think he's okay. I think he just got a little shot there and maybe a deep bruise type of thing.
Anyways, third and about 5.
And it's
There
gonna
is
be a
Bigelow
pass.
looking for pass again. Oh, great catch there by
Number
Zach
7,
Merchant. So it's going to be
Zach
another
Merchant.
first down for the
Elijah
Bernardians.
Henderson.
Yeah,
On the
that was a big
takedown.
league play. Great coverage there by Chris
St. Bees
Renasio.
did
And
pick up
Elijah
a
Henderson
first
did his
down.
job coming
They'll
up
have
and
a
making a
first and
big
10
hit
from
right
the
as
Tiger
the ball
40-yard
came
line.
in. But the receiver for the Bernardians, number 7 there, made a great catch. That's a major league play there. Probably a very important play for St. Bees, too. It gives them a first down conversion, brings the ball down to Tiger territory, something they desperately need to get going. And he made a good play there.
Zach Merchant, only a junior in the Bernardian school system. And he is pretty big, let me tell you.
Take a
Bigelow
pass.
diving away from Nick Fontanella.
aired
The
out.
high ball there. And is that pass interference?
And the ball falls
Yeah, that was a
incomplete.
jump ball. Both guys were
Intended
going for
target
it.
was Zach
Terry
Merchant
Cooper wanted a play,
Elijah Henderson.
wanted a call on that.
on the defense.
Down lineman for the Bernardians.
Incomplete
Collins
pass will
coming
bring
back
up
in the ball
a
game.
second down and
Tristan
10
lead comes off.
for the Bernardians.
On comes Stevie Collins. So yeah, nothing major, just a little shoulder problem,
Tell
maybe
you
a
what,
bruise.
the only way to get
Coming up
Stevie
at
off the field
halftime,
is with
the
something
cheerleaders
major,
will be
too.
performing a
He'll play
special
with the
routine for you
dings.
this evening.
You're gonna need something
He's a tough
that they
cookie,
put
let me
together
tell you.
just for this evening.
So the Bernardians are going to the air a little bit here. And got a couple completions, but see if the Tigers adjust.
So third down and 10. Motion is Robichaud.
And the hand goes to Robichaud.
And he has the ball. Fights his way through for a few yards.
Yeah, good penetration that time with the Tiger defense. They didn't actually hit him for a
Chris
loss. But
Renasio,
again,
Eric
he pushed
Walker,
that
Ned
play so
Griskowski,
far back into the
Ryan
backfield.
Clark on the
It
stop.
allows the pursuit all the time in the world to get to the point of attack and load
Gain
up
of
on
2
there.
on the play.
That brings up a 3rd and 9 situation.
Yes, my mistake now is
Brings up
third down,
a third down
which would make the
and
previous
8.
play second down. So third and about 8. Tigers defense needs to regroup after that first down given up earlier on this drive. The audience gets set for the play. Bigelow, fake
Gonna be a
handoff.
pass.
Pass over. Merchant gets it,
Merchant gets the call.
and he's going to get a first down.
Tell you what, he was pretty wide open. If I were the Tigers,
out of
I'd be thinking
bounds.
that when they throw, that's the target.
By
Yeah.
And I would be
Henderson
really
once again.
in his jock, and I'd be double teaming him at the expense maybe of some zone coverage on the backside. Because I think if you take him away, you're going to take away the rest of that pass attack. But
So,
a big conversion there for the Bernardians.
Just under 7 minutes to go. Quarter number 2, 12-0 Tigers.
Tigers are getting some good penetration. If they keep throwing the ball,
First
eventually
and
they're
10.
going to get in there and get a sack.
For the Bernardians.
Defense gets set. Bigelow, handoff. Robichaud, thrown down.
Ben Church,
Ben
that
Church,
defensive tackle
Matt
position. He
Pappas,
just shot the gap.
and Elijah
made a
Henderson
play
on
right
the
in
stop.
backfield. Good play there by the junior tackle.
Hold
That'll
Robichaud.
bring up
So no
second
gain.
down.
Actually a loss of 1.
Second and 11.
Good drive here with the Bernardians in terms of they've converted.
Bring up a
They've,
second down
the Tigers
and
are
11.
making stops. They're just not getting the one stop they need to stop the drive. The Bernardians are pushing themselves all the way to the edge to keep the drive going, but so far they've been able to do it.
Second 11.
Bigelow back to pass.
Bigelow backs up. That's going to be
And it is
caught
caught.
fairly. That's going to be first down for the Bernardians.
Yeah, they got another receiver in play.
I
that
believe it
time.
was
It
Peter
at
Pelledo
33.
on the reception. Brought down by Eric Walker.
Peter Pilato. So That brings the best drive for the Bernardians by far, ball all the way down inside the 20-yard line, about the 16-yard line for St.
The
Pete's.
Tiger defense has to calm themselves down, maybe a timeout here, just to calm down their troops and realize that you cannot let the Bernardians get back into this game. Because if they score a touchdown, the Bernardians are back in this game, and it's 12-6,
18.
maybe 12-7. Within a touchdown. So here is 1st and 10 for the Bernardians. Bigelow, throw, tipped out of play.
Broken up by Eric Rocker.
I think that, you know, the Bernardians have a kind of, I wouldn't say abandoned the run game. They're definitely leaning on the passing game more than they were in the first quarter. So it's just a question of the Tigers making an adjustment. I don't think
They'll bring up a
that there's any
second down
reason to
and
believe
10
the Tigers are incapable of stopping the
Bernardians.
Bernardian passing attack. It's just the making the defensive adjustments and getting the mindset that it's not run only and being ready to cover those receivers and make the reads they need, getting in the right spots.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. On about the 25-yard line. Bernardians going to get through. 3rd and
Adam
short.
Hyde on the carry.
Adam Hyde on the carry.
Eric Rocker on the stop.
That's the thing right now, the Bernardians pass attack is setting up their run game here. That's a good
Bring up
play
a
call
3rd
by
down and
the
4 for the
coaching
Bernardians,
staff.
and the ball is
Bring up a
on
3rd and about
the
3,
Tiger
ball right on the
10-yard
10-yard
line.
Connor Bassett's coming in.
Oh, interesting. It's the first
Rupert
time we've seen
Shoemaker
Connor
taking
on
a break.
defense this year. I was wondering about
Connor
that because we
Bassett
are
checks
getting
in
into
on
the
defense.
schedule if we play some higher quality opponents than we did earlier in the year. And I figured at some point Coach Lynn would definitely decide to get one of his best defensive players on the field.
Yeah, Connor Bassett
Bigelow
comes into
keeps
play. Bigelow sweeps to the left, and
Ball
he
falls
passes.
incomplete. The intended
And
target was
incomplete.
number 14.
Intended target
Michael
for Michael
Constantino.
Constantino.
A little option pass there. He rolled out on a
Looks like they'll bring up a 4th
I
down
think he
and
wanted to
4.
primarily run it, but Nick Lombardi did a nice job of staying home on the bootleg and put a lot of pressure on him and forced him into the throw. I mean, the pass a huge down here now for St. B's, running 4th and 5. Or let's say actually 4th and 3 on the 5-yard, no, 10-yard. So they're definitely trying to get this game, keep this drive going. This is a big play for them. If they get turned away here and let the Tiger offense come back down and score, I think they could might put their writing on the wall for the Bernardians. But like you said a moment ago, if they can score here, they can take the right back in the ball. And they will.
4th and 4, and the
So
Bernardians
4th
are going
and
to go
about
for
4
it.
or 5. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left in quarter number 2. Bigelow backs up,
keeps
looking
it,
to
rolls to his
pass.
right.
Over to the right side. That's going to be caught. And
By number
it's going to
7,
be a first down, not a
Zach
touchdown
Merchant.
yet.
Oh, great coverage by
Chris
Chris
Venancio
Venancio,
on
but
the
another
stop.
great catch. Yeah, by Zach Merchant.
The Bernardians
I tell you
will have
what,
a
he's come up
first
with
and
3
goal
tremendous catches on this drive.
from the
That's going
1.
to bring up a 1st and goal with the ball on the 1-yard line. So the Bernardians, I think that's 4 conversions there and keep that drive going. And 3 of them by Zach on those catches.
Coming right out of the timeout between 1st and 2nd quarter. Bernardians had to get their stuff together. So far they have. They're creeping up for a touchdown. Signaling touchdown, and the Bernardians put up 6. So touchdown for St. Bernard's.
That's an impressive drive by St. B's. They really needed something to get back in the ball game, and they came up with it. Had their backs to the wall several times on that drive, and managed to come out each time and got the ball down inside Tiger territory and catch it in for a touchdown.
So I've watched the Bernardians practice their field goal attempts. Their kicker, I think it's going to be Zach Bingham. If not, it will be Zach Merchant. I think it's going to be Zach Bingham on the. Zach Bingham. Oh, they're actually going for 2 here. So never mind the PAT. They're just going to go for 2 here. And, good job.
And Zach Clark prevents the
Nice
2-point
job by
conversion.
Zach Clark, so that'll keep
With
it a,
4:38 to go in the
6-point
first
lead here
half.
for the Tigers.
Littleton
Offense
12,
has been off the field for a
St.
long
B's
time. Let's
6.
see if they can get back in there and get going.
Did you mean Ryan Clark?
Sorry, what did I say, Zach Clark?
Yeah, and you know what? Mr. Hurdle fed off of that too.
Ryan Clark. Good play by the younger brother. Zach was quite a football player too for Littleton, but Ryan, a real legit Tiger football player in his own right. He's proven he's been on the varsity for 4 years, starting I think for at least 3 of those years.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hurdle. That's an inside joke that's that goes back to school a couple days ago. Anyway, so 12-6 make it, and with 4 minutes 38 seconds left in quarter number 2. And,
got ourselves a
The
ball game
annual
right now.
Billiards Night fundraiser will be happening on Saturday,
Tigers have
November
been all
15th
year long
at
this
Billiards
point. By
Cafe
this point, they're up like
on
3
Main Street in
or 4
downtown Air.
scores. Even though they gave up
And that
2
event will be
touchdowns
happening from
against,
7 p.m. to 11
Narragansett
p.m.
last week, it wasn't
Stop
until
on
after
over
they
to
had like a
Snack Shack.
4-score lead.
See
not to
Cindy,
mention
she'll give you
those
more
scores
information.
came in the second half. This is the second quarter.
Yep.
Feel free to email Cindy Napoli if you'd
Definitely
like.
gotten themselves up off
And
the
remember,
mat here.
all
They're
proceeds
close to
go
being pinned and, TKO
to the Littleton
here,
Boosters.
in the football game, but right now they feel like they're back in. We'll see if their defense can respond as well as the offense did.
Tigers in a diamond formation back there.
Bingham.
And going to be
That's
caught
it. That's Fontanella on the
By-
return.
Mike Fontanella. Nick Fontanella.
And he was eventually brought down by Brian
So the
Hill
Tigers will take over at about
Tigers
the
will have a first and
44-yard
10.
line.
from their own.
Important now here for the offense.
44-yard
The
line.
defenses are playing great for they've really let the offense play without any pressure on it all year long. And the offense is taking full advantage of that to their credit. But right now, I think the defense is asking for the offense to return the favor here and get that score right back.
Renacio is
It's
going
going
to
to
end
be
up with it.
Renacio. He'll
Makes it
sweep
around
to
the
the
far
left. Nice spin move, but I only get about 2 yards on that play.
Brought down by Peter Bellido.
Tigers trying to stretch the field, a little double toss there. And a little reverse action by Renacio, but the Bernardians are ready for it. And it's just a short game.
So the Tigers getting set second. And about
Gain of 4.
8.
Give the Tigers a second down and 6.
Fake handoff.
Bassett's
Bass is
gonna
going to
keep
keep it
it.
himself. He's going to get a first down a little bit more. Shoved down
Trying to pass it
by
stopped by Peter
Cooper Bigelow.
Great
So,
job.
yep.
They made an early cut,
Bigelow.
got upfield, and then bounced it to the
First
outside.
down,
Made an easy
Tigers.
first down on that. So keep the offense moving here down to the St. P's 40-yard line.
Let's see if the Tigers can bounce back after giving up a touchdown to the Bernardians. On the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. It's going to be Elijah Pyro going up the middle this time. Then taken out.
A shoestring tackle by number 33, Peter
And
Bellido.
is that a first down? It might be second in inches. Very close. That's going to be second down, first down rather. So the Tigers
And
get a
that
new
is
set of downs
There'll be a timeout on the field for a measurement.
or a measurement.
No, folks, that's a first down.
So it is a first down.
Yeah, I think-
Which way is it going?
I think it is a first down. I think the
And there's a
Tigers call
timeout on the field.
First timeout taken in the game for either side. The Tigers will burn one of their timeouts. Try to calm things down. Mike, what's going on in the huddle?
Yeah, I think Coach Lynn's got a chance to do some in-game coaching for the first time all year. So he's still doing a good job of it. He's still making sure that it's been kind of easy so far. So the Tigers are able to play without too much pressure on them. Not worried about making mistakes. If they do make a mistake, they knew it wasn't going to necessarily affect the outcome of the game. Here he's just trying to make sure that they realize that they're at a critical juncture of the ball game and they want to execute. This is the point now where no mistakes, no penalties, no missed assignments. Just wants to make sure that they know that they didn't get a score here, put the defense back on the field, get a stop. They still got a chance to go to a significant lead. They've got a game plan to do that, but just wants to make sure that they're ready to go.
All right, I just want to give a quick shout out to you. Right on your screen, just a couple of seconds ago, was the Littleton High School Band under director Hillary Bridge. I'm a member of the band, so I just want to give a quick shout out to them. Sorry to cut you off.
It's a great night. As we said earlier, it's a great night. Got the cheer squad there, got all the fans in the stands, and caps off the whole thing.
So it is going to be a first down here at about the 30-yard line. Tigers creeping up into the red zone. Here it is, 1st and 10. Bassett keeping himself. Goes to the right side this time. Nice job. And he gets tracked down over by the 5-yard line. Good job for the Tigers.
Great downfield block there by Nick Fontanella and Connor Bassett ran right inside all the way
Over
inside the
300
10-yard
yards
line.
on the season, over 400 career rushing yards.
So Tigers with a big play there. Fake the handoff up the middle, and Connor kept it as a quarterback keeper all the way.
So it's going to be another 1st and 10 over by the
It's a first
5-yard
and
line.
goal
Tigers
from the
getting
line.
set. Renacio in motion. Bassett can keep himself.
That's a dead ball. They blew the whistle dead. Renacio was in motion, and Pyron jumped a little early, so that's going to be a penalty.
That'll bring him back.
We talked about that coming out of the timeout. That's what Coach Lynn was trying to make sure that they weren't going to do is settle them down so they're not going to make mistakes. So instead of having 1st and goal from the 8-yard line, now they're back down about the 13-yard line.
So second and long here for the Tigers.
So the Tigers will have a first
3
and goal
minutes
from the
to go
14.
in the first half. Ooh, Bassett had a little trouble with the snap,
Bassett.
but he's going to keep it this time.
Gonna keep the
Finds his
snap.
way through, so it's going to be third down and still long.
Yeah. No, it'll be second down.
Second down, rather.
They got the down over at because
Marcus
My
Perla
mistake.
on the stop.
But again, you know, here we go. We had a penalty, then a bad snap. So
Yeah,
this
they
is
were
the
moving
kind
there.
of thing we're talking about. They're knocking on the door, but they're shooting themselves in the foot a little bit here, and they're going to feel frustrated if the mistakes
Second and
take a
goal
while
for the
away from
Tigers.
the score.
So now it's second down, still long here. Bassett looking to his
Bassett
left
goes
this
to his
time. Nice pass, and Joey to coast.
Off the fingertips. He drove the coast.
Off the fingertips of him. He's had a little trouble tonight with passes.
Yeah, that was a tough one. The ball was underthrown a little bit because Connor was under pressure. He really couldn't get his feet set the way he wanted. He kind of had to throw that off the wrong foot.
Yeah,
the other
it
hand, the
kind of
ball-
looked like an awkward motion that Bassett made, too.
The ball did get there, and it wasn't.
Third and goal for the Tigers.
Another missed chance here. Now it's third down. 4 down territory all the way here, though.
Definitely. Tigers getting set. Third down. Still long.
Pass,
Bassett looking,
pass.
throw again. And goal.
Yeah, Joe redeemed himself. What a great catch. That one he reeled in. So you just said it. He struggled a little bit on a couple of catches, but he just made the one that counted. We'll forget about the drops with that catch right there. That was not an easy catch. That ball was thrown out there pretty good. Joey went after it. Put on his, got on his hands and reeled it in. So big touchdown there. It looked like they might be making mistakes and turning away, but they managed to overcome that and get a big score there with 2:24 left to go here in the half.
Sorry, I'm looking right at this monitor because my vantage point from here is not well, and the camera just I couldn't see it. So I'm sorry, Joey. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel so bad that I didn't yell touchdown. But anyways, the Tigers will go for the 2-point conversion. Henderson in motion.
Oh, nice job there by Elijah.
Yep.
And that Williams.
Got hit short of the line of scrimmage,
Elijah
but he just
Pyro
showed that even though
converts.
he's a great speed back, but he is also
With
a strong
2:24 to go in the
kid.
first
Bullet
half.
way into the end zone.
And Littleton 20.
Conversion makes it a 2-score ball game.
St. Pete 6.
So make it 20-6. 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the first half.
So now let's see what happens here, Larry, because the Tigers have plenty of timeouts left. Let's see if they decide to use them on defense. And also, a little bit on what St. Bede's does too. St. Bede's might decide to use their timeouts to try and keep a drive going, but they also might be thinking, hey, this is the closest anybody's been at halftime since the West Boylston game. You know, if we can get down there with the score like this, you know, get to the half. So maybe they're not going to call their timeouts. It'll be interesting to see if they decide not to call their timeouts, if Coach Lynn gambles and stops the clock on his own, giving his defense the, you know, confident that his defense is going to have a good chance of getting the ball back, because he knows if he can get the ball back with even a minute and a half to go, that's plenty of time for him
Parker
to get a
Bigelow
score.
back deep for the Bernardians.
So Eric Rocker getting set to boot it away, making sure he lines up his kick. He's been very accurate. From what I'm hearing, he's been pretty accurate. Coach Lynn tells him put the ball there, and he puts it right there. Off to the left side this
Going to
time.
be fielded by number 32. That's Adam Hyde.
Adam Hyde gets the ball and is about the
Ben Church, Tristan Lalene,
44-yard line.
Yep.
And the
Matt
flag
Francis on the
is
stop.
thrown.
There is a flag.
It's going to have a personal foul on somebody, whether it's going to be on the white team or the blue team. We'll find out in a moment here. Great if it was on the white team and walk that ball back. Oh yeah, on St. Bede's. Oh, big mistake
That is
here
an
by St. Bede's.
unsportsmanlike conduct
Now
against
they had
St.
the ball on
Bernard.
the 45-yard line. Now it's going to go all the way back to the 30-yard line. And now the Tigers are thinking, let's get the stop and we'll get some field position and we're going to really see if we can make them pay.
And they still got plenty of time to do it. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in this quarter. And like you said earlier, that if the Tigers get the ball with just over a minute to go,
That's a
the
15-yard
Tigers are going
penalty.
for another score.
Oh, absolutely. That's the way they play.
So rather than having
They've
first
shown
and
they're
10
capable
at the
of
45,
quick strike capabilities.
they'll have a first and 10 from their own
Right
30.
now, they got to get the first part of the puzzle solved on. That's to get the ball back.
So it's going to be first and 10 over by the 30-yard line for the Bernardians. Tigers getting set. Adjusting the line position. Ben
Bigelow
Church.
pass.
Bigelow looking for the pass and over the head of Zach Merchant. So it's going to be second and 10.
Of James
They're going to keep an eye
Zeris.
on Zach Merchant. He was the key to the last scoring drive for St. Bede's with 3 great catches. a
Elijah
big
Henderson
target
was
out
close
there.
to making a pick.
But on the other hand, incomplete pass stops the clock. So
Be a second down
Henry's
and
timeout
10
now.
for the Bernardians.
They can keep them in their hip pocket, and if they get the ball back, they can use them on offense.
Maybe suggest that you double team Zach Merchant. If he powers through, if he gets a reception, and he's able to power through the Tigers' defense, maybe you should suggest double teaming him. Maybe to get a stop, so this way he doesn't go anywhere.
Pass.
Play action pass, and there is a catch by Merchant. Is that
Number 3.
Brought down by Steve Collins.
That's
James
good for a
Exaris.
first down, so moves the
Always
chains.
good to see Steve Collins back in the game.
So it's going to be first down. Here in
The
2
first
minutes
and 10
left
St.
in
P's
the first half.
from their own 43.
20-6 Tigers.
Neither team taking a timeout as the clock runs under 2 minutes here.
And Mike, this is where
Just
the
under
games
2
get
minutes
fun.
to go
It
here
gets interesting
in
because
the
the
first
Tigers
quarter.
have to finish the St. Bernard's game next week to go out to Maynard, then
That'll
they
be
come
the
back
first
to
half.
Lunenburg, and both of those teams are mighty good. Ooh, shot by
Ball falls incomplete,
Bigelow.
intended target.
Intended for, I think it was Exaris again?
James Zaris.
Good job there by Tristan
Lee had a hand in on the play.
Clock stop with 1:40 to go. St. B's looking like they want to play. You know, they're throwing the ball. They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about giving the ball back. They're just going out there trying to make plays to their credit.
Yep, so a minute 40 to go. 20-6 Tigers. 2nd and 10.
Second
About
and
the
10, St. P's.
43-yard line. The
Bigelow
snap,
to
back
pass.
goes Bigelow, looking for a pass. Picked off, and it's going to be picked off. So the Tigers get an interception.
He's got a chance to go now.
Yep, it's Chris Renacio. Just trying to juke his way through, and he'll get brought down with good field position. So Mike, look at the clock, minute 25. You said about a minute 30. Wow. But there are flags on the play, so my excitement just goes down a little bit.
Now we'll see. I think that could be holding where that flag is, or it could be after the interception. It could be a penalty. But I think it's.
Do the Tigers still maintain possession? That's one thing that I'm wondering.
Depends on when the foul occurred and who it's on.
Looking at the guy in the pinstripes.
They're not indicating. Looking at
the white
they're
hat.
just figuring out where the ball's going to go for Littleton. I don't think it's on Littleton prior to the interception. It's not going to be blue possession.
Yep, so block below the knees. That's what I'm...
Interesting. A block below the knees after the interception by St. B's. So that's positive yardage for the Tigers. Going to bring the ball down to about the 21-yard line.
Big mistake for the St.
flag was
Bernard's.
against St. B's.
They turned the ball over inside the 20. Actually, the ball's on the 19-yard line. So
That's-
the turnover and then a penalty
So the
and a
result
return.
of the
So
play
the
and
Tigers
the
now
penalty will get the Tigers a first and 10 from their own 14-yard
punch
line.
this one in, and even though St. B's got a score to get themselves in the game, it was going to be short-lived.
They're just giving the Tigers free yardage
25
here.
seconds to go in the first half.
Plenty of time on the clock. The Tigers are not going to be in any kind of hurry here.
Definitely not. I mean, let's see what they can do here. Hand off to Pyron to the right side. And he cut back in.
Great job
And it's a
downfield.
touchdown for the Tigers. So put up 6 more, 26-6.
Tremendous job downfield by Nick Fontanella and Chris Renacio. They just locked up 2 defenders inside the 5-yard line. He gave Elijah Pyron a free run to the goal line. Great downfield blocking by both those guys.
You mentioned quick. Took one play.
Yeah.
Do you think they can do it again? Minute 18? Who knows? Who knows? So the Tigers are going to attempt the 2-point
I don't
conversion.
want to get too greedy. We are going to get the ball to start the half, so let's just get out of the half with the lead we have and take the ball to start the second half, and we'll go from there.
Littleton lines up to attempt the 2-point conversion.
Littleton attempting the 2-point conversion. They have one so far. Going to be a crisscross this time. Henderson walks freely into the end zone, and it's going to be 28-6 Tigers in command.
Good job by Nick Lombardi. Plays fullback in that double wing set. He did a nice block. Did throw a nice block there on the corner. And Henderson cut inside and for his 2-point conversion. So Tigers, even though they gave up a long drive here in the second quarter, they managed to get a couple of scores and score 28 points in the half. So again, on pace for another high-scoring output by the offense.
The offense has not been controlled by the other team.
The
4
defense,
games.
yeah, the defense has been great. They gave up the one long drive by St. B's, although, again, they had St. B's pinned a few times and just couldn't quite finish them. St. B's made some great plays and conversions to keep that drive alive. The Tigers made it about as hard as they could, even though they did give up the score.
And then they got the turnover here on the last one. Nice pick off by Chris Renacio. And then scoring on the next play from scrimmage on a 19-yard run by Pyro.
So a minute 18 till halftime. Eric Rocker getting set for the kick. He's kicked a lot tonight.
Parker Bigelow back deep.
Start the game, and every touchdown the Tigers
St.
have gotten.
Bernard's.
So Eric's leg
Eric
has
Rocker with the ball on the tee.
been used a lot so far. Tonight, getting ready to kick once again. Minute 18, 28-6 Tigers.
Yeah, Matt Pappas could be leading the team in tackles tonight just from playing on kickoff.
Nice kick down the line. It's going to be caught.
And
Oh, a nice hand up. It's going to be Zach Merchant busting his way through the sideline over near the 42-yard line. So a minute 10, and the Bernardian offense comes out and looking to just get back into this game.
Good job there by Nick Lombardi. He stayed in his lane. Didn't when he saw the ball starting to go away from him, he didn't sell out. And not only that, but he actually had to get rid of a blocker before he could make that tackle. And he made a good, sure, open field tackle. So the Bernardians will take over on their own 40-yard line here. With just a minute 10 left to go. Let's see how the defense comes out here. St. Bees was trying to make plays in the last possession. Let's see if they're still in that mindset.
First and 10 on their own 40 of the Bernardians. Getting set.
Yeah,
Bigelow, yep, getting ready to throw. Watch out for Ben Church in the back. Ooh! Intended receiver was Zach Merchant.
The intended target was Zach Merchant.
He got exposed there trying to reach
Elijah
up and
Henderson
take it.
on the breakup.
Good shot by Henderson in the back. Knocked him loose, and I don't think he was going to catch it anyway, but Henderson made sure he didn't catch it.
And if he did catch it, Merchant would have gone anywhere, except out of bounds.
But, you know, St. Bees is
With a
looking to
minute
make
and 3
plays
to go
here.
in the
They
first
feel
half.
like, you know, to their credit, they've made some downfield plays with the pass attack, so there's no reason for them to think they can't, other than they just got to be careful, because last time they threw an interception. If they throw another one, they're really going to be kicking themselves.
Second and 10 on the 40 this time. Backing up is Bigelow looking the long throw again. And it's going to be caught by Aaron Robichaud. First down,
on the
Bernardians.
completion.
Good job by St. Bees, still playing.
Yep, they're under a minute to go. Clock is stopped with the chains to
That
move. Once they
tackle
get back
by
in
Chris
place, the clock
Renacio
will resume ticking down.
Was his
Still
100th career
28-6
tackle.
Tigers. First down over midfield. And about the 46-yard line. Here go the Bernardians. Can the Tigers stop him to go into halftime? Bigelow running to his right this time. Pass. And incomplete.
Once again, Robichaud was the intended target.
Aaron Robichaud, the intended target.
Chris
Pass was
Renacio in the
incomplete.
I said it
neighborhood.
a little while ago, and I'm going to say it again. If they keep throwing, the Tigers are breathing down the quarterback's throat. And sooner or later, they're going to get him. If they keep relying on his passing game, he's going to get nailed. They are putting guys in the right place. They're just haven't quite got closed those last two steps to get a sack. But
I mean,
are
Ben Church
getting
has been close. I mean,
And
he's
their linebackers are back there. I mean, they've got pressure on them. They just haven't been able to close the deal yet. But if they keep giving them that many chances, sooner or later they're going to go.
38 ticks left in the half. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bernardians. Just over midfield. Bigelow looking to pass again, dodging a hit. Stays with it this time. Dodges 2 hits and then finally gets brought down. Good
Bigelow
game though.
keeps it.
3rd and about 5.
Ryan Clark,
Ned Ruskowski on the hit
Ned
there.
Griskowski
Ryan Clark in there as
on the
well.
hit
Yep, St. B's going to call timeout here.
with 29
About
seconds to
5
go.
yard gain on that. He definitely got flushed out of the pocket.
St. Bernard's will
Managed
take
to
a
get upfield
timeout.
for a few
They'll
yards.
have a 3rd and 5.
3rd and down, about 5 to go from the Tiger 41-yard line. They're going to call timeout and see if they can keep this drive going here.
Well, with 30 seconds left, I mean, you know, they are passing. And partially that's good for the Bernardians because they need to get downfield. They need to get down the field quickly within 29 seconds. Obviously, we know the Tigers can do it within 15 seconds. But can the Bernardians do it in 29 seconds?
Yeah, they can. You know, the Tigers got to be ready for that kind of action. You know, maybe play a little more conservatively, make sure nobody gets over the top. So far, the Bernardian pass attack has really been, they haven't been trying to go over the top. They're just making plays in front of the defenders. We'll see if they change it up here.
3rd and 5.
Here go the Bernardians. Bigelow looking to his right. The pass going to be caught by Merchant. Brought down,
complete
first
pass.
down. The clock will stop
Zach Merchant,
just briefly for the Chains to
Eric
get
Rocker,
back.
Steve Collins.
Steve Collins
Out of the
bringing
stop.
down Merchant.
Stevie did a good job there. I think he slipped. That's why the guy, the receiver, was open. Stevie did a good job of closing on him, not letting him get much after the catch.
Gotta watch your time here.
22nd
23
timeout taken
seconds.
by the Bernardians.
St. Bede's will take a timeout here at the ball on the 35-yard line.
Smart decision
Once
for
again,
St. Bernard's. I
coming
mean,
up
they
at
have to get back into this game. 28 to
I have a
6.
few
They do
announcements
not
for you.
want to go back. They
The band
do
will
not want to
entertain
go
you.
into the second
And
half
your
down 28 to
cheerleaders
6.
will
They want to at least
perform.
put up 6.
Especially because they have to
A
give the
special
ball up
change
to start
they
the
developed
second
just for
half.
tonight.
So, they're thinking, hey, we're down 22 right now. If we give the ball up and give up a score, we're going to be down 28. And life's going to get hard. If they can cut the lead down to 2 scores and get a stop on the opening drive and get themselves back in the ball game. So, they know what they got to do. They know what the situation is. They just got to execute. The Tigers, on the other hand, are thinking, hey, all we got to do here is get a stop and get to the locker room and we'll take in the second half.
First and 10
If they get a
Bernardians.
touchdown, it's going to make this
From the
game a heck of a lot more
34.
interesting. So, first and 10. Here they go. Bigelow dropping back, looking for the pass. Dodges a hit. And the long pass, incomplete.
And the ball falls incomplete. The intended target
So,
was,
second
once
down,
again,
16
Aaron
seconds to go.
Robichaud.
Still 28-6
Henderson
Tigers.
made a little gamble there. He was trying to go for the pick, and then all of a sudden he saw the
Henderson
ball
and
over his head.
Renacio
And he's lucky
defending.
that ball wasn't caught at the goal line. So that's the one where, you don't really want to be making, and they're going to bring Connor Bassett in now too.
Henderson's going to take a break.
Can't be making a hero play there. You just got to make the high
Connor
percentage
Bassett
play, which is to try and
replaces
knock the
him on
ball
defense.
down.
So, it will be second down for the Bernardians.
So Connor Bassett coming in on defense for the second time tonight. We talked about it real briefly when he came in the first time. I think he's going to play more defense, especially against the Maynards and Lunenburgs in the next 2 weeks after this game. He's clearly one of the best defensive players.
Second down for the
He played a bunch of
Bernardians.
defense last year when he wasn't playing quarterback. It's just been a sort of insurance policy not to let him play this year.
Bigelow drops back, the long throw to Merchant. Incomplete once
And the
again.
ball falls
So it will be
incomplete.
third down and long for the Bernardians.
Yeah,
Bassett
Merchant
and
actually
Renacio on
deflected that ball
defense.
away on purpose. He wasn't trying to make a catch. He was
Zach
trying to
Merchant,
make sure
the
that
intended target.
Neither Bassett nor Renacio, who were
With
both
10
waiting
seconds
for it,
to
took
go.
it off. The ball was up there hanging on the air for a long time. And both those guys,
And the
both
Bernardians
Tiger
take a
guys were
full
thinking
timeout.
pick. And Merchant knew it and said, hey, I got to go into my defensive mode here. He's taller than both those guys. And he just knocked the ball away. So smart play there by the receiver.
They'll bring up third down and about 10. Obviously, this is fourth down territory.
Yeah,
they do have 10 seconds left.
They can get 2 plays off as long as they don't throw the ball underneath and get a run after the catch. If they try to get a run after the catch, it's entirely possible that the play will end or the clock will run out before the play ends. But if they throw one down the sideline or in the end zone and it goes incomplete, it'll probably happen before the clock expires, and they'll get probably a snap with 1 or 2 seconds left on the clock. On the other hand, they can throw it and score as well.
So they're thinking long pass here.
They're
to the end zone.
Either that or to the sideline. They could throw one down to the 15-yard line and out, and try to get out of bounds. Or they can, this is high school football. You got to tell the guy, if we do throw it down the middle of the 15-yard line, if you don't see a lot of all green and no blue between you and the goal line, just go down on the ground, just down the ball effectively, and we'll try to take one shot from like the 10 or 15-yard line. But if you're going to run after the catch, you better get there, because if you don't, the clock is probably going to expire.
And I think a common play in the pro levels, and especially college level,
Third and 10
at this
for
point
the
would be a
Bernardians.
field goal, but they're way out of field goal range. Field goals usually don't happen that much anyways in high school football, but there's Bigelow. He has a little bit of steam going
This is
here.
going to end the half.
It will end the half, so Tigers stack up Bigelow. Mike, quickly,
Steve
what do you
Collins,
think?
Chris
First half.
Renacio, Ryan Clark on the
Tigers did a
stop.
good
They hold
job.
Bigelow.
They got St. B's down early. St. B's rallied back, but the Tigers
With
put the
that,
knife in after the
time has
turnover.
expired in the
They
first
had 2
half.
scores in
Your
the second
Littleton
quarter, so
Tigers,
good lead and get the ball
28.
to start the second half. They got a chance
St.
to really
B's,
they
6.
have control of the game, but they can really finish it out here in the opening drive of the second half.
All right, so the Tigers will take the ball starting for the third quarter. We'll be right back for the second half coming up on LCTV Sports, the Tigers TV Network.
All right, you ready for some baseball trivia?
Let's do it.
What year produced the most no-hit games in the big leagues?
7 no-hitters in 1990.
Wow, that's right. Now a question that's not trivial. How many children will witness bullying this year? The answer, 3 out of 4.
75%.
That's
Wow.
right. How many of them will say something?
Kids want to help, but don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov.
Tigers! Tigers! Hey! Who's gonna win this game? Tigers gonna win this game! Tigers! Tigers! Hey! Who's gonna win this game? Tigers gonna win this game! Tigers! Tigers! Tigers!
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the second half. 28-6 Tigers in command. They will get the ball. Mike, what are your thoughts so far, first half? I know we wrapped it up quickly, but I want to hear it again.
I think St. B's here is thinking that they got themselves back in the game, but before they knew it, they were almost back out of it again. And if they give up a touchdown in this opening drive, they're definitely going to be out of it. So they're going to be playing with a little sense of desperation here. And the Tigers are thinking if they can get another good drive going and get that score, then it should be fairly smooth sailing. I mean, St. B's isn't giving up. They showed a lot of grit trying to score in their last 2 possessions. Gave up an interception on one of those, which was a big play. But they think they can get back in this ballgame, and they're going to give it their best shot.
Elijah Pyram is way back.
To kick it to Elijah
forward
Pyram.
is Nick Fontanella. More forward is Chris Renacio.
The Tigers are really worried here about an onside kick.
There it was. The onside kick going to be recovered by the Tigers. From
Looks like the Tigers have it.
Here's Eric Rocker.
Yep.
The ball took a nice bounce, and Eric did the right thing. Blocked the ball up and dropped it in as quick as he could.
Was that a smart decision for St. Bernard's?
That's a gamble. The problem is I think they showed it. There's different ways to go for onside kicks. In that kind of situation, that was like sort of the formation we'd use at the end of the game when everybody and their mother knows you're going for it. This time they could have hit it and used a different kind of formation. The Tigers by surprise. They were waiting on it. They recovered it, and now they got good field position.
So now the Tigers will just be a couple yards short of midfield, and it's going to be taken by Elijah Pyram. Powers his way through, gets about 6 yards.
So Elijah with a big first half running up the middle of the field. Had a bunch of yards and a score.
And
so
Adam Hyde on
Tigers
stop.
think they can stay with that, and so far so good here. A good 6-yard
Pyram
gain,
picks up 7.
by Elijah.
So it's going to be second and
down
about 4.
and 3.
3 or 4, give or take. Elijah Pyram again up the middle, first down, trying to push his way through. He has a chance, and he's going to be taken down. So good job by Elijah Pyram. What would you give that, 20, 30-yard run?
Oh, yeah, down inside the 10-yard line. So the Tigers just absolutely owning the middle of the field, and Elijah Pyram taking full advantage of what is being given him by his blockers. Great run there. The offensive line got him the first 10, and then his athleticism got him the last 20.
First and goal for the Tigers.
First and goal for the Tigers. Pyram again, once up the middle.
Good fumble.
Oh, it's a fumble. And Bernardians say they have the football.
And the ball is loose on the field.
And who is it? Well, the Bernardians obviously saying they have it.
Renacio's got it, I think.
Tigers say they have it, and it looks like it might be Tiger ball. Waiting for the official ruling. And it will be the Tigers
Ball
ball.
is recovered by the Tigers.
What'd you say, Chris Renacio?
I saw he's the last one getting off the ground, so I'll give it to him.
Well, right now, Chris Renacio, you got a fumble recovery.
But three cut carries by Pyre and puts the ball down to the 1 yard line. Let's see if they let him finish it off.
So make it 2nd and goal.
Renacio gets the toss.
Renacio has it, sweeping to the right.
A long way around.
And trying to find his way through the end zone, make it 3rd down.
Renacio was
Very short.
I thought Pyre made a great block there, you know, inside the tackles, and I thought Chris had a chance to cut it up.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Outside, couldn't quite get the corner.
Here's a
So
3rd
they didn't lose
down.
any yardage on the play, but didn't score either.
And goal from the 1.
So in comes Nick Lombardi.
Yeah, they're going to go double wing here. 3rd down, they need about just a little over a yard.
Couple minutes into the 3rd quarter.
3rd down and goal for the Tigers.
3rd and goal. Bassett under center. Gonna be a handoff.
Yeah.
And it's a touchdown. So the Tigers put up 6 more.
Bounced off, hit the line of scrimmage, bounced off the pile, kept his feet moving, took a little side step to his left, and slid right into the goal. So we got a touchdown. So a quick opening drive by the Tigers.
So 34-6. Tigers in the lead. Going for 2-point conversion, naturally. Tigers have been just about even on 2-point conversions tonight. Setting up Connor Bassett at about the 2-yard line. In motion was Henderson, I believe, or Pyram.
Yeah, the counter handoff inside to Nick
And
Lombardi.
conversion was no good. I believe it was Nick
So
Lombardi.
the conversion does not work. So still 34-6 Tigers.
With that,
8 minutes 55 seconds to go.
So exactly the kind of start the Tigers were hoping for, and exactly what the Bernardians couldn't afford to do, which is to give that ball away with excellent field position after the missed onside kick. And the Tigers just giving the ball to Pyre on the offensive line, dominating line of scrimmage again, just as they did in the first half. It was pretty much all Elijah in terms of who carried the ball. And I'll tell you what, I think it's the offensive line right now that deserves a tremendous amount of credit. They're just giving him all kinds of lanes to run in, and he's just running straight up the middle of the field, nothing fancy. And right now the Tigers have put their foot right on this ball game.
Do you think there's a chance that St. Bernard's can come back in this game?
Yeah, the only chance that they really have is, you know, they got to score. They got to score plenty, but they're going to have to force some turnovers. And at some point, Coach Lynn's going to just go to that double wing in the middle of the field, not just down by the goal line. And that's a tough offense to get turnovers off of. I mean, you can get stops, you know, on downs and stuff, but it's tough to get the turnovers.
Eric Rocker getting ready for the kick.
Yeah,
Long one this time to the left side.
It's going to be fielded by Aaron Robichaud.
Aaron Robichaud on the carry.
Yeah, Robbie Archer in there on the hit. And Matt Pappas again.
So the Bernardians will have a 1st and 10 in their own territory. About midway in their own territory. Excuse me.
The St. B's offense had some success. They had a nice scoring drive in the first half.
1st and 10,
They showed that they were able to throw and catch the ball a little bit. Let's see if they decide to stay with that game plan with a 28-point deficit here early in the second half.
2 minutes into quarter number 3. 34-6 Tigers.
Robichaud
with the carry. Fighting his way through.
Renacio,
and it's going to be 2nd and about 2.
Clark all in on the stop.
Good 9-yard gain there on the ground.
We'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, if anything, if you're St. Bernard's, you can't afford to give up any time on the clock. If you have a chance of getting back into this game, I mean, you got to get right down to the field, get a touchdown, get it back, get the ball back, and another touchdown. If there's any way you can come back in this game, it's by that way.
Yeah, they got to score and they got to get a stop. You know, they got enough time now to force stops on downs if they can get scores.
2nd and about 2. Fake handoff.
Oh, there's the sack. That's got to be a sack. He was down.
It looked like he was down, and then he was about to throw it away.
Bigelow gets rid of the ball.
So
Nick Fontenelle brings it to the ground.
Oh, they're going to give him an incomplete pass. Wow, he barely got that.
Well, Mike, we were talking. Yeah, we were talking about it all game how the Bernardians just keep on passing, and the Tigers have been creeping up into the backfield, almost to the point where they can sack the quarterback. And it looked like they sacked him, but close but no cigar.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely as close as they've come tonight. So let's see if they can get them sooner or later. 3rd and short, though. Right now, the Bernardians are thinking that they got to get a first down here, so they might very well try to run the ball here and just get those chains moved.
So it's going to be 3rd down here, 3rd and short. Hand off this time. Nice job there. Ben Church getting in on the hit.
Yeah, Brad Saltzman, too.
Brad Saltzman.
Big play there by the defensive line. We'll see what St. Bede's is thinking now. Now they got 4th and 5.
Crossing midfield with a 4th down and 5 for the Bernardians.
Position is so crummy that if they don't convert, they're really just giving the ball back.
Tristan to leave, checking in.
For the Tigers to score.
So far, look from what I'm seeing, Chris Renacio and Elijah Pyron are back to receive a punt. And yep, they are going to punt it away. So the first punt for the Bernardians.
Line up to receive the punt.
Let's see if they pull. This will be the first punt of the night.
Zach Merchant.
There's the kick. Over to Pyram's side, and he's just going to wave it off.
And Pyram's going to let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, ball went out of bounds on the 21-yard
line. About the 21-yard
line. Pyram making the right decision there because they were playing for a fake. They weren't really setting for any kind of return at all. They were more than happy to let the kick hit the ground below where it was going to go and take over here. Not trying to make a big play on that. Special teams action. Just get the ball back in the offense. Let's see what kind of style they play. They go double wing here, stay with the spread.
Now, do the twos come in?
No, not yet. Not yet. No way. First time with the ball game. This is such a big game that Coach Lynn's going to keep playing his guys until he knows for sure he got it.
1st and 10 Tigers from their own
1st and 10 Tigers. It's going to be Elijah Pyram. Stiff arm. Just trying to fight his way through. Cuts back into the middle.
Defenders.
Going left to right on a zigzag play. And he gets a good gain, too.
Flag down at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what all the
hullabaloo is about. On the stop as well. There was a flag on the play.
Clock stopped at 7 minutes.
Offsides on the Bernardians, so the Tigers will probably, well, I don't know, they could have a 1st and 5 or a 2nd and 2. Let's see what they decide to do.
I'll take the 1st and 5.
Yeah, I think 1st and 5 is the right call. No, they're going to take the 2nd and 2.
Oh.
Coach Lynn's been at this long and ran. So let him be the boss.
The penalty was offsides against St. Bede's.
Second down and 2 yards to go to a first down.
On a 1st and 5, we have a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, hand off to Pyram. Goes to the left side this time. He's going. Just get down into the end zone. Elijah Pyram. Just get there. He's going to chug his way through. They put up 6. Put it on the board. Put up 6. Go ahead and make my day. 40-6 Tigers.
68-yard run. Pyram having a tremendous ball game. This time he went to the outside. He's been running up the middle of the field all night, but this time they ran a student body left. He had a fleet of blockers out in front of him, and he went untouched. He got to the corner, made one cut, burst through the second line of the defense, and there was nobody within a mile of him until they got to the goal line. There was one guy chasing from the wrong side of the field, but Elijah had enough in the tank to cross the goal line before that guy even got close. So big run there by Pyram, and the Tigers 2 quick scores here. And we're not even halfway through the 3rd quarter. They've hit the whole scoreboard twice already this half.
Good call by Coach Lynn for a 2nd and 2. But I don't really think it would have mattered. 3 yards either way. Tigers going for the 2-point conversion. Elijah Henderson wants for the 42-6.
I missed it. He got upended.
Did he miss it?
Yeah, he got upended. He tried to kind of hurdle the guy, and he got
Littleton 40.
a little bit short.
St. Bede's 6.
My mistake. 40-6. Jeez, I'm getting excited too quickly here. 40-6. Tigers. 6 minutes 38 seconds left in quarter number 3. Tigers respond brilliantly. Responding to what? I don't know.
Great job there running the left side. That's Ryan Clark is on the left tackle on that side. But Stevie Collins pulled from the opposite side, was way out in front of Pyram, throwing some good blocks, and the other guys were downfield as well. So it's been the Tigers have shown that they, even their linemen, great athletes, Stevie Collins, Ryan Clark, Michael Ray, Sam Presti, they love getting out. They don't like to just straight ahead block. They love to move, pull, trap, and go upfield with their running backs and clear paths for them. They really relish that role, and they do a great job of it. And they've shown that even in the spread, they can throw, but what they really like to do is use that pass passing game. Once the defense has to honor that passing game, it's all about the running game.
So Eric Rocker getting set to kick it away once again. Looking over to his left and his right, making sure everybody's ready. And then the kick.
And it's a bouncing kick.
Right side this time.
And it scoots out of bounds.
And there's the flag.
And that goes out of bounds.
The kick out of bounds.
There's a flag on the play.
And it went right by Aaron Overshot. So on comes the Tiger defense, playing really, really well.
So 40-6, Ryan, you asked if the twos are going to go in the game. I don't think that all the twos are going to be, but you could now do some situational substituting. If you had guys who want to get some blows, give them some rest, now's the time you could start thinking about doing that. Go to the guys that are legit varsity players who just, aren't.
So the penalty is the fact that the ball is not allowed to go out of bounds on a kickoff.
Get some guys like Renacio, give them a spell.
Back the Tigers up.
Collins, Clark, those guys that play both sides of the ball. You give them a rest, but you also a couple plays off, and a couple plays that they can't get hurt on. So I wouldn't take them out of the game, but they might sub and get them a blow and then get them back in.
So the Tigers are going to re-kick here.
Yeah, we'll take penalty yardage and kick from the 35 instead of the 40. There's an option there. You can take it where it went out of bounds and force a re-kick. So St. Bede's is going to take the re-kick this time.
I hope for something here. They're blowing the Bernardians right out of this stadium. Eric Rocker once again for the kick to the left side this time. It'll be caught. Brought down just short of midfield over the 45-yard line and creeping his way up to the 50.
Elijah Henderson, Eric Rocker, and Matt Pappas in on the stop.
And as you just heard, Henderson, Pappas.
The Bernardians will have a first and 10 at
Lanford's in
midfield.
there too, another sophomore who plays on special teams. So the ball right at midfield, so St. Bede's taking over deep in the hole, but decent run back there, gives them okay field position.
Well, so far it looks like that most of the starting JV defense is staying out there.
Starting varsity. Yeah, but see, here they go.
Starting varsity.
Right, so Renacio's coming out. So they're going to show some guys
Renacio will break on defense.
Joey DeCosta is going to play safety. And that'll give Renacio a chance to
First and 10, St. Bede's.
So, first and 10 on the 50.
Right now, that's the only sub that Coach Williams made so far in the starting defense.
In motion is James Exaris. Bigelow looking. And way over the head of
And
Exaris.
the incomplete pass. The intended target was James Zaris.
So with just under 6 minutes to go, third quarter, 40-6 Tigers.
Problem for St. Bede's is, they've been throwing the ball fairly effectively, but at the same time, they've thrown so much that the Tigers have pretty much seen the whole playbook in terms of what their pass attack is all about. So they're getting more comfortable in terms of who's got which zones, who's matched up on which receivers. Coach Ferrante knows that he's almost gotten to the quarterback several times. So he knows it's a question of when, not if. So the problem for St. Bede's is that the element of surprise is worn off, and now it's just, can they out-execute the Tiger defense? And really this year, nobody's proven that they can do that.
Handoff this time. Aaron Robichaud. It's blocked down. Ben Church. Ryan Clark. Nick Lombardi got out of that pile too, so it's going to bring up third down and 10.
Yeah, Ben Church is dominating.
And Nick Lombardi on the stop.
He's in that backfield right off the snap count.
Holding Robichaud to no gain, brings up a third down and 10.
Just that strong or a little bit of both. I mean, he is a big kid, but he's also a very good athlete. This is a terrific lacrosse player. And,
he's also a lacrosse captain this year too.
So he's showing what kind of athleticism he has there, and he's really making life miserable for the Bernardians.
So third and 10 on the 50-yard line. They're going to try it again. Play action pass.
And that ball is
going to be taken.
14,
Michael Constantino on the reception. So I think that might be a first down, if not short of it.
I think they just got over the
Eric Walker, Joe DeCoste on the stop.
Big conversion there on third and long for the Bernardians. Once again, they had decent pressure on there. Nick Fontaine also on a delayed blitz.
So the result of the play is a first down for the Bernardians at the Littleton 39-yard line.
Catch downfield.
So, Bernardians pick up a first down. First and 10. On about the 39-yard line. Here they go. Hand off up the middle.
Adam Hyde with the carry.
Adam Hyde on the carry, brought down. About a 3-yard gain.
Bradley Saltzman at the bottom of the pile. Steve Collins, Ned Wiskowski.
Defensive tackle position.
Holding Hyde to a short gain. Bring up a 2nd down and 7.
So nearing 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd frame. Tigers up 40-6. Getting ready, handoff up the middle once again. Adam Hyde.
And the ball
is loose, and the Tigers jumping for joy that they have it. And the signal is Tiger ball.
Saltzman covered it up there, so the Bernardians just really struggling. The Tigers are in the prevent pass mode. They have 2 safeties. They went with 1 less linebacker. And St. Pete ran right in that open hole and had good yardage, had enough yardage for a 1st down, but coughed the ball up after he got hit downfield, and the Tigers recover. So tough break there for St. B's, and the Tigers turn away again.
Good job by the Tiger defense. Forcing a fumble, recovering it. And now they'll take over. So here is the Tiger offense. Getting ready, 1st and 10. The snap.
Hiram with the carry up the
gets
middle.
it again, but gets tripped up. Only gets about 3 yards.
Tripped up by Parker Bigelow. Short gain on the play.
So Elijah been having a great night that time.
Just a 2nd down
Real
and
off the
7.
same kind of yardage he's been getting on most other carries, but his average is still pretty darn good tonight. He's got to be averaging over 10 yards a carry.
Again, Pyram up the middle this time. Shaking off a tackle.
Yeah, it's just short of a 1st. No, they got 1st down.
Yep, they're going to give him a 1st down.
Pyram with another.
It's a steady
Tiger.
VP right now.
1st down.
And they just can't seem to figure out how to slow him down.
So 1st down on the 39-yard line for the Tigers, with about 2.5 and change to go.
And Coach Lynn's going to let the play clock run down. He's going to take a timeout. He might be switching to the double wing here.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to let the clock run down. He's looking at the umpire to get the signal. Yeah, he's going to take a timeout.
Yep. So now do you start subbing in?
And Littleton.
Not sure what he's thinking yet.
Takes a full timeout.
He might be thinking about that. He might be thinking about switching his offensive style from the spread to the double wing. He might be thinking about making some Actually, right now he's talking to Coach Ferrante. So the Brain Trust is going to get together and they're going to think about how they want
Once again, the Littleton Athletic Boosters Association will be sponsoring the annual Billiards fundraiser.
Just because he goes to the double
that
wing
will be Saturday, November 15th at Billiards Cafe in Air.
And they might not play as
that
fast.
event will happen from 7 to 11
first
p.m.
quarter, that was about as fast as I've ever
There
seen
will be
him play
music,
in the first half. They
prizes,
plays off every 6 or 7 seconds.
and a whole lot
from
of
the time
fun.
the ball
All
was
proceeds
placed
go
and then it was snapped. It was like bang,
to
bang,
Littleton
bang.
student athletes.
And I think the Bernardians really just couldn't play at that pace.
Courtesy
but now, even though
of the
they
Boosters
continue to
Association.
do that, at this
Feel
point,
free
there's
to
really no
email
reason to
Cindy
do it.
Napoli
The clock is as
or
much
stop
of
on over to
the enemy
Snack
against
Shack.
the St. P's as
Tell her I said hi.
scoring points is. So they could just, even if they could stay in the spread and slow it down, they could go to the double wing and slow it down. They could start making some situational substitutions. So he's got all kinds of different ways to go about this. I think you just want to think about it for a minute. Let's see what unit he sends out there. Still got the spread unit out there.
So with 2:14 to go in the third, Littleton has a 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, I remember I had to know those 2 playbooks when I played. But the double wing formation, usually simple plays. Parm's going to keep it again.
Now they're missing tackles.
Oh, he could be loose. But defense caught up to him.
He's brought down by number 32, Adam Hyde.
Toe there and shook 2 tackles and looked like it was only going to be like a 3 or 4 yard gain. Turns into about another 14-yard gain. So Pyram's average stays high. Yeah, here we go. Here's some situational substitutions. Pyram and Bassett are coming out. Adam DeCoste and Elijah Henderson are going in.
Good job.
Elijah Henderson.
They go double wing here too. Let's see.
Round of applause by the Littleton crowd as Elijah Pyram and Connor Bassett may be retired for the night.
Staying in the spread here.
Connor
subs.
Elijah Parham with the wheels tonight. And a handoff, but
And
quickly
there's a flag
whistled
on the
down.
Yeah, dead ball. I think he got motion.
Yep, so it'll be a false start against Littleton.
False start against the Tigers. We'll back them up 5.
Yeah,
It'll be
Coach
first
Lynn's
down
grabbed a
and
couple more
15.
subs. Yeah, he's going to go double wing here. He's going to put in some of the younger players. Nick Fontanella's coming out. He doesn't play in the hammer package. He's going to put. He's going to take Henderson out.
Anthony Ross up.
Anthony Ross
and Griffin Shoemaker checking in on offense.
So Anthony Ross and Griffin Shoemaker are going to go into tailbacks.
Going to give
Lombardi's going to go in at fullback, and he's going to run
Renacio
still
and Henderson
got
a
his
breath.
starting offensive line out there.
Yep, so just under a minute to go. Quarter number 3. It's going to be first and 15, and another
There's
flag,
a flag on the play.
off the bat. What's this one?
Delay again.
So that'll bring him back yet again.
That's a delay of game against the Tigers.
Hunter Miller makes his way onto the field.
Hunter Miller.
Number 23 in blue.
Yeah, he's going to take out Joey DeCoste and go play.
We'll give Joe DeCoste
So make it first and 20.
a break. So
Two
Tigers
straight.
have a first and 20 from midfield.
Penalties.
Yeah.
Clock
Coach Lynn doesn't look too upset about it.
Well, I mean, there is 30 seconds left in the quarter, and they do have a 40-6 lead.
Anthony Rossa with the
Anthony
carry.
Ross is going to keep it this time. Second and about 19.
He's brought down.
Nearing 15
By number
left.
24, Cooper Bigelow.
And I think that might
Short
be the
gain
last
on the
play
play.
of the quarter.
Bring up a second down and
Clock
long for
will
the
wind
Tigers.
down. They might try to get
About
one
19
more
to
off.
go.
Nope. The clock will strike 0-0,
And
triple
with that,
zero actually.
time expires
So,
in the third.
Third quarter
Your
in the
Littleton
books.
Tigers 40.
We will
the Bernardians
be right
6.
back for fourth quarter. 40-6 Tigers in the lead on LCTV Sports. The Tigers TV Network.
I'm gonna give you something to scream about. Get over here! Get up! I'm talking to you. Get up! Stop crying! You're asking for it again!
For information about how you can help stop domestic violence, call
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the fourth quarter. 40-6 Tigers in the
on
lead.
the offensive
Tigers
line.
have the ball. They put in their second.
We're not ready to go yet. They got to turn these guys around. They moved the chains, but they forgot to move the teams. Pass to do there in midfield. Everybody pointed in the correct direction.
So second and about 19. With a fresh new quarter. In the double wing formation, the twos. It's going to be a
Griffin
handoff.
Shoemaker gets the
Griffin
carry.
Shoemaker pushing his way through, gets about 4 yards. So
Aaron
third
Robichaud
and about
and
15.
Michael Constantino on the stop.
Let's go!
Shoemaker picks up 4. Results in a 3rd and 15.
I saw some of the subs for St. B's doing some warm-up exercises. So my guess is we're going to get some JV action here at some point in the fourth quarter. Tigers still have a significant portion of their starting offensive line in the game.
There's the snap, handoff. Anthony Rossa cuts his way in.
Anthony
Going to the
Rossa
right
on the
side.
carry.
Trying to put his way through to about 10 yards left on the first down. So it's going to be fourth down.
Sean LaFlamme on
Yeah,
the
it's too
stop.
bad. If they hadn't taken the 2 penalties, they would have got a first down out of that. They picked up good yards on every play. Just the problem with the double wing is once you get in the hole like that, 4 or 5 yards of carry isn't enough. You need more than that to pick up the penalty.
Ladies and gentlemen, a
This is
cell phone
unfortunately
has
the
been
first time
found
of the night.
and has been returned to
Joe
the booth.
DeCoste getting ready to
If
punt
you
it away.
want one and you can identify the one that is in front of me, I will gladly return it to you.
Way back.
For the 4th and 10, Littleton will punt.
I know Aaron Robichaud is back there. There's a
DeCoste.
nice punt over to the right side. Bearcat signal. That's going to
It's
be
a
way
beautiful
back
punt
near
off.
the 20-yard
And
line.
it is caught. by Parker Bigelow.
All the way down to the 10-yard line.
The 10-yard line.
Yeah, nice.
That
Coates has
fair
been
catch
doing
will
very well as a
give
punter.
the
He doesn't get a
Bernardians
lot
a
of
first and
action,
10 from their own
but pretty
10-yard
much,
line.
Chances that he's had, he's been booming some good kicks this season.
I know he likes to practice it a lot in practice.
So we have coming up in as we get closer to the holiday season, Ryan, we've got the Athletic Hall of Fame does their annual induction the weekend of Thanksgiving, and they have they've announced the class of 2014.
We have a full timeout
Athletes that
by
they're
the
going to
Bernardians.
induct this year include Megan O'Neill from the class of 08, Alan Brown from the class of 81. That's my class. I'm not a Littleton grad, but I'm a 1981 grad.
Yep.
Christopher Osterman from 2005. Kim Gruskowski-Kirby from the class of 80, James Hunt Sr. from the class of 55, Shannon McCumber LaPointe from the class of 99, Matt Pindara from the class of 82, and Ron Tolley from the class of 73. Those are the athletes that are being inducted into the Littleton High School Athletic Hall of Fame this year. They have two coaches going in, Frank Analdo and John Warden are going in as coaches. The team that's going to be inducted this year is the 1965 field hockey team. I know that the Tigers have quite a history as a field hockey program. And then for community contributors, the H. Vincent Cooper Foundation, which is a charitable foundation that does a lot of fundraising and scholarship giving here in Littleton, is being inducted as the community contributor. There's a ceremony. It's a nice ceremony they do every year, dinner, and they induct all the people that are elected to the Hall of Fame. It'll be on Saturday, November 29th of 2014 at the Littleton Common Center. Tickets are available by contacting Ed Hunt, 978-486-3783. I'm sure that Mark Corey can put that on the screen so people can see that and write that down if they're watching the telecast. And if you know any of the athletes or the coaches or members of the 1965 field hockey team, it'd be a great chance to get together and reminisce about the glory days at the Littleton High School Athletic Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
First and 10 for the Bernardians.
First and 10 for the Bernardians. About 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. A nice job by the Tigers backing them up even further.
Bradley Saltzman
getting in on the
Ben
tackle.
Church.
So the Tigers still have quite a bit of their starting defense out there. I think they'll start to sub here as they get going. Yep, Matt Pappas is going to come in to play linebacker. Nick Fontella and Ryan Clark are coming off.
Matt Pappas.
Number 23. Hunter
Will
Miller going to go
Holston.
and play some defense. We're already seeing him on offense.
Anthony Rossa, Sawyer Landforce checking in on defense.
Tigers have to hurry to get back on the
Second and
sideline.
14 for the Bernardians.
But here goes second and long for the Bernardians. And a good job there by the Tiger defense again. Pushing
Just
them back
about every
even
single
further.
Tiger.
So make it third and
In on
really
the stop,
long.
we're going to be third down and 14. Griffin
Casey Romley
Shoemaker
comes onto the field.
and KC Romilly
Yeah, Chris Renasser and Ed Wiskowski.
take the
defense
field for
playing
the
great.
Tiger
They gave up
defense.
one score in the second quarter, but other than that, they've played very well, forcing all kinds of turnovers on downs. They've also had an interception, actually two interceptions, one by Henderson and one by Renasio. So the defense continues to play lights out here. This was the biggest game of the year in terms of playing an opponent that had quite a few wins. But the defense stepped up and took care of business tonight.
Getting set, third and 14.
And there's a timeout taken by the Bernardians.
Take a timeout here. I think they might be subbing too, and personnel trying to get in the right spots to make sure they're ready to go.
Mitch Crory is making his way onto the field. As I believe Eric Rocker marches off.
Yeah,
Mitch
so they pretty
Crory
much subbed everybody out.
and Kevin Frizzoli
Nick Lombardi comes out. Griffin Shoemaker
take
comes
the
out.
field for the Tigers.
Robbie Archer comes in. Anthony Ross is in there. Mitch Crory.
Robert
Casey
Archer
Romley.
is also on defense.
And Shoemaker comes back onto the field.
Yeah, he's going to play safety instead of corner. Well,
So, third and 14 for the Bernardians.
fumbled snap.
And the ball is loose on the
And
field.
Who has it?
St. B's recovered.
It is recovered by the Bernardians.
So make it fourth And still really, really long.
That was Terrence Cooper on the recovery for the Bernardians.
They're going to force a punt.
We have a 4th and 15 for the Bernardians.
Kicker out, number 7, Zach Merchant, also the receiver. He had a great first half, made some great catches. Was the key really to their only touchdown drive. He made 3 terrific receptions on that drive. But the Tigers taking the passing attack out in the second half altogether.
Merchant to punt for the Bernardians.
Zach Merchant getting ready for the punt.
Littleton has no one back.
Send anybody back, just going to kick away.
Not a good punt
And the
at
ball
all.
takes a Bernardian roll. Crosses the 40-yard line.
Picking it up is Parker
The Tigers
Bigelow
will have a 1st and 10.
for the Bernardians. So the Tigers will have a 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Not a good punt at all. I can hear Coach Lynn saying second offense coming onto the field.
They're pretty much going to be another one of those nights. Pretty much everybody's going to get at least a couple of snaps here.
And the Tigers take a timeout. Once again, if you lost a cell phone,
so Mike, the
and you
Tigers
can identify it,
will
I
improve
am
to
very happy
5-0.
to return it.
And they look forward to going to Maynard's place next week.
Right, it'll be, you haven't been able to get a score here in the Maynard-Lunenburg game. Lunenburg got beat by Northbridge earlier in the year. Played them tough, and that's Northbridge is a couple divisions up. So Lunenburg, even though they took a loss, still a good team, and they're in the Mid-Watch Conference with us. So in terms of trying to secure the league title, the fact that they have an out-of-conference loss is meaningless. They're undefeated in the conference. So that's a big matchup. That Maynard-Lunenburg game that's happening right down the road in Lunenburg. Right now I think it's going to be a 3-way go-around between Littleton, Maynard, and Lunenburg in terms of the league championship and also trying to get a high seed play. I think all three of those teams are going to make the playoffs.
Bradley Clock.
The question is it going to be as a 1, 2, 3 or lower seed, and that'll determine who you have to play in the first round. So big win here for the Tigers.
And Joe Farnell have checked in on offense.
Action to start next week at Maynard, and then follow up the week after home against Lunenburg.
Going to be a pitch over to Anthony Rossa from out of the coast. And he powers through close to a first down.
Brought down by number 44.
Give him a first down.
Nicholas Flagg.
Bradley
Clock, my mistake. I thought I saw it in 2 and a 1.
No, you saw it 2 and a
Clock
7.
picks up a first down.
Freshman there getting a good run. Again, we've talked a little bit about this. That freshman group is a large group in terms of the number of kids that are playing. They've played a lot of football, and they ran that double wing really well as playing in Littleton youth football. So a kid like Brad Clock is very comfortable coming in here on a Friday night. He knows this playbook inside out, as do the rest of them. The linemen know their pulls and
The 1st
traps.
and 10 Tigers
Backs are comfortable running
from the
this kind of
30-yard
offense.
line of the Bernardians. And the ball is on the ground.
Ball is on the ground.
As soon as I said that, I jinxed them. Fumbled snap. The Tigers cover up.
So 2nd and about 10.
Tigers recover.
Tigers
I
do
believe it was
recover the
Kyle
fumbled snap.
McCraz on the stop.
Just over 5 minutes to go
Be
in the
2nd
game.
down and 10
40-6 Tigers.
for the Tigers.
We're looking forward to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, definitely. But like I say, we know we're going to make the playoffs, but it would be great to get the first or second seed. Blackstone Valley Tech is undefeated, and their opponents have a fair amount of wins, so they're doing good with the bonus points. The Tigers will close the gap a little bit here after tonight, but it'll be good if we can beat Maynard and Lunenburg and get even more points. We might be able to squeeze that number 1 seed out again.
Handoff up the middle. The coast giving it.
Sawyer Lanfers up the middle.
Sawyer Lanfers.
Oh, good blocking up front, so they're just walking behind his offense.
Michael Kelly on the stop for the Bernardians. It's a 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers.
3rd and a long 4.
Is 4 yards really long?
Long 4s, short 5s. What's the difference?
Adam DeCoste makes his way from the sidelines to his offense. And they break and they make their way to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and a long, really long 4 yards. That's really long. Here it is, hand up again, hand
Sawyer
off again.
Lanfers once again up the middle.
The Sawyer Landfors.
Getting a good push from the offensive line.
I think there was a little extracurricular afterwards. Either that or they're just trying to block Sawyer Landfors from getting any more yardage.
You got to get to the 20 to get a first down. Maybe just get the
Mitch Clory is in on
past
offense.
the 20. they're going to signal fourth down.
Looks like after Lansford's run,
play here.
will result in a
Mitch
fourth
Crory
down
comes in from the
and 1.
sidelines. Adam DeCoste off. So he gets a little action here on offense.
Oh, no, they are going to punt.
Oh, they will punt it.
Yeah, they're going to punt. So Coach Lynn doing the honorable thing here. For a pooch punt.
Well, Mitch Crory will be the punt. A little high
punt.
snap. The punt and a good one.
Through the uprights.
Through the uprights.
And he split the uprights, however.
Doesn't count. You can't.
No points on the play, so the Bernardians will have a first and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 2:53 to go in the game.
His last game as a professional football player. That's just a punt through the end zone, so that'll bring the ball out to. Actually, that's a net 0. The line of scrimmage was on the 20. They punted, and the ball's still on the 20. So effectively, as if they just gave the ball over on down. But Coach Lee did the right thing. Let his defense come out and play. No chance on offense. Comfortable lead face it. I know the Bernardians have been disappointed. They were undefeated coming into this game. They played the Tigers tough last year, and I'm sure they were hoping to come in here and put a little monkey wrench in the Tigers' playoff seedings, but the Tigers were just a little bit too much fun.
Mike, I hate to say it. I'm going to say it anyway. Tigers go 18 straight.
18 straight wins over 2 seasons. Yep.
I haven't witnessed a loss. Knock on wood. I have not witnessed a loss in the booth.
Right. So, gee, well, when you put it like that, maybe that was you leaving the team was the key to. I hate to think about it like that, but the way you said it, it's kind of that thought just popped in my head. I'm going to get rid of that. That's coincidence.
There's a fumble on the snap.
Fumble on the snap, and Bernardians, I think, recover.
Yeah, the second unit for the Bernardians having a little trouble here. They really had a positive yard.
Bernardians recover.
Well, I've always thought about, just going back to that thought that you wanted to throw away, I've always thought
As
about,
we
what if I
approach 2
remained on
minutes
the
to go
team
in the game.
last year? And I thought about, well, you know, maybe if I gave up that block that, you know, could have led
At
to
the
a
conclusion of tonight's
touchdown for the
contest, both
opposition.
teams will
You know, I thought
participate
about
in a
that. I'm like,
handshake
well, you know what, I
ceremony
did the right
demonstrating
decision. I
respect for
moved
the
up here in
opponent.
the booth. I'm very,
All
very comfy up
spectators
here.
must remain
I love
off the
what I
field
do.
until the ceremony is
And,
completed
witnessed that
and
the
the
Tigers
game
go
officials
13-0
have
last
exited.
year, and trying to repeat it this year as they will improve to 5-0. It's going to be second
Second
about
down,
10
St.
here
Bees.
for the Bernardians, their second offensive unit. Going to be carried
And it's
by
a
the
handoff.
quarterback. Oh, good job there.
To Nick Cavillo.
And number 22, Sawyer
Sawyer
Lansford,
Lansford was on
coming
the
apart
stop.
from his linebacker position. Actually,
Bring up
cornerback.
a third down and 6.
So 3rd and
I
6.
also want to let you know,
With
the
less
next
than
Friday
90
night,
seconds to
the
go in the
Tigers
game.
will be away against the Tigers of Maynard. And Maynard was 4-0 entering tonight's action. The next home game will be Friday, October 24th, where Littleton High School will welcome the Lunenburg Blue Knights, and that will be our homecoming game.
A lot of family here watching those younger players. They practice all week. And nice for the parents to see their kids playing here in the alumni field under the lights. Oh, and making some plays.
And that
Casey
was a
Romley
keeper
there, dropping
by
the
Connor
running back
Malone,
for a loss.
brought down
about,
by Casey Romley.
Casey dropped him in the backfield, forcing him back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep, so that'll bring in
45
4th and
ticks
long.
to go.
So 40 seconds to go in the game. 40-6 Tigers as they spank the Bernardians right out of here.
Tigers! Tigers! Hey! Who's gonna win this game? Tigers gonna win!
Jared Kalari takes the defense.
The Bernardians will kick it away. If not, they'll just
He's going to go for it.
going to go for it here.
And if they don't get it, the Tigers is going to take a knee and finish off the
The
ball
4th
game.
and long for the Bernardians.
So the Bernardians will go for it here. This might be the last play of the game. Depends on what happens. 10 seconds to go. And right back in the backfield. So it's going to be turnover on downs. Clock nearing 3 seconds. That's going to be the ball
And with
game.
that,
40-6 Tigers. They
the
cream
Littleton Tigers improved
Bernardians. Mike, what are your thoughts?
to
So good
5-0.
job by the Tigers. They got out to an early lead. They did give up a touchdown. They cut the lead to a 1-score lead. The Bernardians thought maybe they were going to be in this ball game, but a very strong effort at the end of the second quarter. 2 big scores and a turnover, and then the Tigers came out in the beginning of the second half and just exploded on offense. Elijah Byram with a big night running the ball. The offensive line playing great. The defense once again
And
showing
once
that they're
again,
a dominant unit.
The Tigers are away next Friday night against Maynard.
Played great.
The next home game is October 24th.
I would say this game
Where
pretty
we
much
welcome the
locked
Blue
it up for
Knights
them. They
to
will
Alumni
be in the
Field for our
playoffs.
homecoming
Even if
game.
they,
Thank you very much.
if they went 0-2
See you
against
next
two good
week.
football teams, but it could happen. But that won't be enough to keep them out of the playoffs. They'll be in the playoffs. The only question now is can they run the board and get that number 1 seed? And should be an exciting 2 weeks.
All right, so we will have the game for you in Maynard next Friday. And for all of us here on the LCTV production crew, Rob Crory, Kirby Dolak, Mike Fontenot, I'm Ryan Ballin saying good night from Alumni Field, the Cage on LCTV Sports, the Tigers TV Network.